All right, I'm getting ready to drop these links out. Shout out to everybody tuning in. It's your boy BHP. Subscribe and join the channel if y'all new. And shout out to the Truth Hurts crew. Let me get this link sent out. Then we're gonna recap the fights from last night. This is the first fights put on this year, and it was by the PBC. And we're gonna get into that. I got some flame of shame to give out though. But shout out to the playback. Shout out to the playback. Y'all hit the like button, raises visibility of this real content in 2022. So hit that like button real quick. Like, truth is still the new hate. So y'all know what it is. So let me get this all situated. Happy New Year to everybody. Hopefully we get some changes in this boxing community in 2022. So this shit can turn up and be fire. Hold up, one more link to drop. Go get the team on. All right, there we go. Then we're gonna get one in the live chat and then we're gonna start. All right, there's a link in the live chat. All right, I'm gonna go with the flame of shame to start out, man. Had quite a few fights. And the first fight I noticed, it was Victor Faust. His Victor. They had him listed as Victor Faust, I think, because his alias is Victor Faust. That's what it is. But his last name is unpronounceable. Don't even try to pronounce it. But he's 9-0 with 7 KOs. He was in there in a tough fight with a guy named Iago Kalazzi. Iago Kalazzi, right? The fight, I'm not giving flame of shame to the fight because the shit was fire. It was action packed from the gate, like knockdown after knockdown. It was like 6 total knockdowns, right? Faust was the favorite. He's the guy that's favored to come up and do something in the heavyweight division. Oh, one of our OGs, Iron Kong. What's up, Iron Kong?
We in the house.
We here, man.
What's up, man?
We just recapping the fights, man. So we're gonna start with the first one.
Okay.
I noticed Victor Faust versus Iago Kalazzi. I think that's how you pronounce it.
Yeah, remember Iago is the guy who dropped FA.
Yeah, I forgot about him until they said that.
He dropped FA, and that's when people was like, maybe FA ain't.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Started down him and shit. So everything was cool. I was like, damn, this is exciting, man. They going back and forth. And then at the very end, I think it was which round was it? Maybe the 5th or some shit. I don't know. No, second round after the 6th knockdown, Iago, he didn't really give the referee the right look. The ref told him to come forward. He kind of stumbled to the side a little bit and he waved it off. A lot of people was upset by it, but I was more tripped out because of Iago punched the ref. He snuffed him, man. He didn't like the call. He didn't like that he stopped the fight. He punched him in the chin and pissed the little Hispanic referee off. Said, "What the fuck is wrong with you, man?" And I didn't like how Smurf head ass Brian Kenny was more concerned with trying to defend Iago and saying, he had a great opportunity here, and he had an opportunity of a lifetime with having 5 losses, and he was possibly robbed of his opportunity. And I'm like, wait a minute, he just snuffed the ref, bro. He just chin checked the ref. What about that part? So he was really kind of downplaying, the referee getting punched, and just more upset that Iago didn't come out victorious. It seemed like. What you felt about that, Icon?
Well, it goes to show.
And then before you get into that, man, this is what Floyd Mayweather felt about Brian Kenny.
Once again, like I said before, we're talking to Brian Kenny, a man of many traits, a master of nothing.
So go ahead.
No, I agree with Floyd. Brian Kenny is, man, just one of the worst. Like, I don't know what to say. It's between him, Mannix. I don't know, man. I mean, he's one of these people who I can do without listening to at all. And it's just what it is, man.
Yeah.
I saw the whole fiasco via clips on YouTube because the only fight I kind of watched last night on one of them virus ass streams was the Coffee versus Rice fight. I wanted to see if Michael Coffee was gonna pull it
Yeah, we're
off.
gonna get to that.
I saw the clips of this fight and I was just like, man, Brian Kenny, shut up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just, I mean, you don't see this man out here roughing up. Hey,
Chin check that man, bro. I wish I had the clip. He's like, what's wrong with you, man? What the fuck is wrong with you? He's like, the fight is over, man. Yeah, you chin check that dude. I mean, I get it. Sometimes it's controversial stoppages, but you still got to keep your composure. You know what I mean? He might have messed up his opportunity to get back on TV and fight because of that stupid ass unprofessional shit he did. Now I done seen worse, like dudes, punch out a ref or whatever, damn near knock a ref out, because of them waving it off. But still, you don't put your hands on the ref, man. But Brian Kenny didn't really care about that. He only cared about Iago being quote unquote robbed of his opportunity. So he wanted to point out that Victor Faust is, he's the favorite and all that. So let me get off this. Hey, Iron Cone, I'm gonna get to this next. I got another flame of shame, and I don't ever want to see this man in the ring again. His name is Gerald Washington. Gerald Washington, in my opinion, is the worst heavyweight that the PBC got. The worst. I absolutely do not want to see this guy back in the ring. I mean,
well, this is one of the dudes that deserved the title shot against Deontay Wilder in front of Dillian White, though.
I mean, I don't know what else that this man can do because he getting blazed by regular thrift store workers and Subway sandwich makers and shit, man. This shit is atrocious, bro.
Extra sweet peppers on my sandwich, please.
Man, if you don't put them bell peppers on them sandwiches, man.
Oh my God, man. Hey, damn, Gerald Washington, El Gallo Negro, he need to be changed to damn El Hen. He's a hen. He's a chickie out here. You know what I'm saying? He got turned to chicken tenders last night. Tenderoni. You know what I'm saying? Tenderized. Somebody get the baking soda. He's done. Cooked. Retired. On baby.
Hey, well, let's not forget though, Gerald Washington was piecing up Deontay Wilder in his fight with him. You don't get twisted. I don't know. He just took
1-2 kid. I don't mean to sound, harsh, but come on, man. Do this dude need to hang it up, or do it still some light at the end of the tunnel for this dude in his heavyweight career?
I don't know, man. I think you're right. I mean, but he was having some issues last night.
Let me show y'all how bad it is. Look, if y'all don't think it's that bad, I'm gonna show y'all right now. Okay, I'm gonna show you. Let's go right here to his credentials. Yeah, 20 wins, 5 losses, 5 all by knockout. So his last 6 fights, he's lost 4. Excuse me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In his last 7 fights, he lost 5.
Damn. Yeah,
Wilder,
it's about time.
Wilder, Gerald Miller, Kalnaki, Charles Martin, and then whoever Ali Aaron Demarizin is. And he only lost to, who did he lose to? Ife. Yeah, the Ife.
Could you go back to the KOs real quick?
Yeah.
That's brain damage, man.
Them 5 KOs with some brutal stoppages.
Yeah, man.
It's just like he can't get out of the way of punches, man.
Yeah. Hey, so you telling me that fighters out here stealing our referees now?
Bro, this dude was stealing on referees and getting defended. They want to misdirect and talk about something else. He had his opportunity, took it from him. Smurf head ass Brian Kenny, man.
You just can't be snuffing people randomly, especially when they're there to control the fight.
Yeah.
Like, why would you defend that, man? There's rules set in place for a reason. Like, you can't just be punching somebody because it ain't going your way.
Mm-hmm. Man, actual facts, Iron Cone and 1-2 Kid. Shout out to the Truth Hurst crew. We here, we just recapping the fights. We're gonna get to the next one in a minute. Shout out to Red Glove Militant in the chat, Lisa Bells, Tony's Reviews. What's up, bro? Ronald Finkley, top of the morning, top of the year. And then Gerald Fields is up in here. Yeah, man. We're gonna get to the main event, but let's get to the next one, man. The next one, probably a hurtful one, man. Sheesh. Michael Coffey. I mean, you know what? I was rooting for the dude, right?
Oh man.
I was big rooting for him. And he was doing good in the early rounds, but of the long ass reach of Rice with the 1-2, he just kept coming in on a straight line. I felt like he could have stayed, he had better success in the southpaw stance, but every time he switched back to orthodox, it was the 1-2. Poop, 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 poop.
Damn.
It was terrible from what I've seen, man. What was your thoughts on that, man? This is his second loss to the same person. Where does he go from here?
I mean, hey, look, man. Johnny Rice Cakes is smoking on that coffee pack.
Damn.
He's done. He's cooked. He might as well retire.
Look at the state of his face, right?
Yeah, that's pretty bad, man. That right hand was landing flush.
Mm-hmm.
Every time, man. And it could be just that style, man. Because dude kind of just lingers around, Rice, and then just starts popping off shots. And he's a big ass dude. Like, you gotta keep in mind, dude, like 6'5". He turn it on whenever he feels like it, and then starts whipping Coffee's ass. I was like, this is bad, man.
Yeah, I kept noticing how Rice, it was just like he was just unbothered. He had that unbothered. He was looking a little too comfortable in there for me. I was like, man, this dude is really relaxed. He's real comfortable. But shit, he was able to catch him at the end of them shots, man.
Hey, man.
How is it possible Johnny Rice did not move his legs pretty much all fight? He just beat him, just moving his arms.
All fight.
The whole fight the same way, flat-footed and the long ass 1-2s and shit.
And I'm looking at my bad. I'm looking at a Coffee. I'm like, yo, dog, stop going for his little ass head, man. Johnny Rice got a little ass head. Look at that big ass body. That's not moving around for the body.
Yeah.
Yo, when the fight started, right? The Carmen Lennox and Goosen and these people were like, oh, why did Johnny Rice come in 15 pounds heavier? He's out of shape, blah, blah, blah. Johnny Rice ain't do no movement really in that fight. He just kind of stood there, watched this dude. He just kind of backed up a little bit, stepped to the side a little bit. Nothing spectacular. 1-2 down the pipe. Whop, whop. A wide looping left hook or whatever the hell that was, round the side. And he was just piecing up. Like Coffee looked completely out of sorts. He didn't look like he knew what the F to do. And it was like Santos was saying, bro, just punch this man to his fat belly. What's the problem here?
He wasn't listening to his corner either, man. They told him to use the double jab. As soon as he did, he dropped Rice. I was like, and then he just stopped doing it. I was like, damn.
His face looked like what my cousin who live in Mount Vernon used to call like he got a $150. Look at that shit. Look at that cut.
Yeah, they said on the East Coast.
Yeah, he got his food ate, man. He ate his food, man, on some Rikers Island shit.
Damn.
Yeah, that was rough, bro. So I felt for Michael Coffey, man. But you said he was trying. He was really trying, man. But and then the stamina of both heavyweights, man. I was like, come on, man.
Yeah, it was bad, man. Then he left with his eye looking like two chicken breasts.
Yo, that shit looked like them fucking winging them shots at each other, slabbering on each other. It looked like two big ass walruses and shit, just fucking trading blubber and shit.
Yeah,
man.
that's true. They did look like they were sloppy, but hey,
big old hippos and shit.
Yeah, man. Dog, I got a confession to make, man. I got a confession to make. Actual facts. I low key fell asleep. I missed the main event, and I'm gonna tell you why I missed the main event. I fell a fucking sleep watching this dude. Frank Sanchez put me to sleep, bro. I was like, dog, okay, this shit is boring as fuck. And next thing you know, I didn't doze the fuck off. And I woke up, it was 2 a.m. Get to the
Hey, I
bag.
don't blame you, man. Hey, you wasn't warned that Frank Sanchez is the jumbo size Irizlandi Laura.
Bruh. And I usually don't criticize boxers, man, but I fell asleep. And I be turned for boxing matches. I paid the $40 and all that shit. I fell asleep on that shit. She was like,
You heard Goosen, right? Goosen was like, what is he doing, man? Like, go in there, get in there, and go in the damn wheelhouse and, you know, start throwing some more shots, man. Get in there, throw some more combinations. Get in the phone booth with him.
Yeah, even Canelo jumped up and was like, "You're never going to get to fighting like that."
You want to make?
I mean, Canelo gave this man a high compliment before. I mean, you know, he was there first off, and then he gave him a high compliment when they was interviewing him, saying, you know, he's going to be a heavyweight champion a year. You know, he's the next one. Nobody's going to beat Frank Sanchez. And then he went in there and put the nigga to sleep. Like, bro, what the fuck are you? What was this?
Yeah, they were all yelling at him though. Even his coach was yelling at him. Canelo was in the audience screaming at him, like, "Get it done."
Canelo's like, I don't know. He's irking me right now. You know, my neck hurts. He's just making me upset. It looks so boring.
I mean, this man, maybe Canelo put too much pressure on these fighters when he show up, and they just don't have a good performance or something. I don't know, but that was ass.
Canelo was like, I'm glad I came in my pajamas so I could take a nap.
he showed up with his pajamas on and shit.
Yo, it looked like he wanted to get in the ring and finish dude off for him. He was
well, Sanchez is, I don't know, man. That guy, like, he looks like somebody who should be beasting people. Like he looked like, okay, you're going.
Like he should be bulldozing through people like Luis Ortiz used to do.
When he fights, it's like, oh man, come on, Sanchez, don't do this.
I just seen him backing up a lot. I was like, bro, this shit, I'm getting sleepy as fuck. And next thing you know, I was out.
I'll take a Sanchez versus a Luis Ortiz fight. I'll take that.
Yeah. Matter of fact, y'all can cook on that. You know, I want y'all, you know, to cook on the main event, man. Cause I missed that shit.
Oh man. Wow. I had Martin winning almost every round up until the stoppage, man.
Me too.
Straight up.
So Martin was out boxing. I had favored him. I think we did one live stream. I was like, you know, I'm actually favoring Martin, but he got plays though.
Yo, every time Martin caught him with a clean punch, he just fall down. Like he wasn't hurt, he would just fall because of age.
Had that stiff ass arm, that stiff arm Heisman Trophy jab in his face. He's just running into that bitch.
Yeah, he would just like whoop. He fall down. His grandkids start crying. And he get up.
Shit.
Nah, for real. Like they were showing that shit.
Those are kids, man. Those are kids, not his grandkids.
Yeah, that's his grandkid. He just looked like the grandpa. That's the thing about it. That's what make it funny.
That's fucked up, man.
That was his kids crying, bro.
It's great grandkids out there crying and shit.
Yeah,
I was like,
that's great grandkids.
Nah, but he was eating the shots, and it was the same, man. Like when they allowed to set and he ain't pressured and don't have to engage or react, he's really good. But if you just jump on him, you can see that when he has to, you know, react and use his reaction, his reflexes, he's not that great. You know what I'm saying? Because he's just on the you know, he's on the sliding scale right now. But when you allow him time, yeah, he could still get you out of there. And he proved it last night. He got Martin out of there, but you know, Martin, he walks this earth like a god. He'll be back.
Yo, I'm saying, but he hit him so hard, he looked to the side and was like, yo, where's my car keys at?
Yo, somebody said hit that man so hard, he started talking to people in the third row.
Yeah. Wow. It was even looking away like what's that Frank Gore did?
It was worse. Black. He looked one way and then looked the other way. He ain't know anywhere where Kong wasn't. He was like, "Hey, what's going on? Like, hey, I know you, whatever."
He's trying to recognize you. He shot an exit stage left out that bitch.
Like,
You was at my graduation, wasn't you?
yeah, it was
Oh,
bad, bro. Yeah, it was bad. Like he didn't know what was going on, and dude was like, "Oh." Then when he fell, he got up. His arm got stuck in the rope. I never seen that before. He
I
couldn't
saw
get
that
up
clip.
because his arm was stuck. And I think it was Goose and was like, he did it on purpose. I was
To
like,
get
damn,
time.
these dudes is mean as fuck. Like he ain't know where he was. How the fuck he do it on purpose? He was like, the only way he did it himself is a 1 in 1,000 chance of that shit happening. I was like,
Yeah.
damn, man, he didn't know where the fuck he was, man.
Did he hit him that hard, or was he looking for the signal to lose the fight? Ulis Game said.
Nah, he hit him that hard. He hit him that hard, man. That motherfucker he didn't know where he was going, and he was leaking too. And he ran up on him like, that was some bullshit. And Ortiz shoved the shit out of it. Like, fuck out my face.
Man, I knew Martin had to keep his foot on the gas. He got caught slipping. So what was it? You think he just slowed down, or like why height? After all of this shit, y'all said he was dropping them. Matter of fact, I seen on the highlights it looked like he was dropping them with a jab and shit. So what happened? How did
He
Ortiz
just slept on him. He did, like, he slept on him. He got too relaxed and got caught. That's what it was. That's
Too
it.
relaxed.
He was winning the fight. It was clear. He looked like he was in good shape too. Martin looked like he was in shape. You know?
Yeah, he did, bro. I was seeing the training footage and shit. I was like, damn, that motherfucker Martin's serious. He's serious about this, but he lost. So, damn. Old ass Ortiz still got it, I guess. Still got it. He still to this day, only person that beat him was Wilder. So I heard Wilder was rooting him on and shit. Come on, Ortiz, you got this.
Rematch.
Oh hell nah, fuck that. What you think, Marcus? You think it's a rematch, man? Ortiz and Wilder?
Man, hell no, man. I was watching that fight last night, man. It made me angry, man, as a boxing fan, because I think I truly believe the best Luis Ortiz is behind us, and he never really got a real shot until Wilder gave him one.
AJ gave him a shot, but he turned it down. Don't forget that.
Man, he didn't give no smack. Come on,
Yes,
man.
he did.
What?
But go ahead, I'll let you finish.
Go ahead, man. I just feel like, we were robbed of seeing a great fighter, man. Ortiz is an excellent boxer, man. And that last night, it just put me in a bad space in boxing, because, man, he was getting dropped with just a straight jab. And I was like, man, we've been robbed of one of the. Yeah, he won the fight, man, but getting caught with that, and the jab didn't even look stiff as hell, man.
Yeah, it was. I think it's the legs, man. The legs is gone. Because as soon as he get hit with a flush shot, he just fall down. Like he didn't look hurt. He just would fall. He couldn't stand up.
He gotta be. He gotta be between 47 and 50, man.
Nah, man, come on.
47, 50.
Marcus.
47.
So they lying on box rate. They say 42.
Yeah, shit, with the Cubans, you better put an extra 5 to 7 years on
it. That's fucked up.
They know to lie about that age.
Hey, you can feel sorry for him all you want, bro, but it's like, ain't nobody else's fault that he started boxing at 33. You know what I'm saying? Fuck out of here. He started. White and AJ offered Ortiz more money than he had ever been paid, and he turned them both down. Tony's reviews.
Nobody robbed Luis Ortiz of opportunity. Luis Ortiz management and him robbed themselves of opportunities because they wanted to stay loyal to Al and the PBC, and he got knocked off by Wilder for less. That's okay. That's fine.
Right. Knocked out for less. There you go.
Feeling sorry for Luis Ortiz. Luis Ortiz made his own decisions, and he now need to go ahead and let Charles Martin clean him out in front of his grandchildren or his great grandchildren, and that's all right. Let Frank Sanchez fight him next. I'll take a Frank Sanchez versus Luis Ortiz.
Nah, bro. Frank. What? Yeah, well, that shit'll be I don't want to see whatever. I'll give Frank Sanchez one more chance, bro. If I fall asleep again, Hey, but let me address this comment. AJ had that man
Oh my
removed from
God.
being his mandatory black stop. I'm not talking about whatever you talking about, removing the mandatory. I'm talking
Black.
about when Gerald Miller pulled out or popped dirty. He
No.
offered that man to fight.
Black. They still trying to push this whole narrative of when Luis Ortiz pissed hot. AJ became the IBF champion before Luis
That was the
Ortiz is
WBA
mandatory
shit,
in
right?
WBA. So he
Yeah.
had to defend his IBF first, because you know IBF will strip you. He chose to fight Wilder. I don't blame him. To fight Wilder rather than waiting on AJ. Nobody removed Luis Ortiz as no mandatory. He
Yeah, I don't
pissed
know
hot.
about that.
He
Yeah.
pissed hot, and the WBC and WBA. The WBC removed the drug ban. The WBA did not. Either way, AJ had to defend his IBF first. Nobody robbed Luis Ortiz of shit. He went to England to fight 2 matchroom fights, 2 layups, so Eddie Hearn could market him. He went over there and fought Dave Allen and Malik Scott in one of the worst fights we've ever seen in the history of boxing. Malik Scott ran around the ring, and Luis Ortiz could not cut the ring off.
Yeah, can
And
we kill the narrative this year as far as like
narrative, man, it's just bullshit.
man shit? Yeah, like come on, man. Nobody
Stop,
robbing that
stop
man.
this now. Nobody robbed this man of no opportunities. He got his Wilder shot, and I don't blame him. But don't say nobody robbed this man of no opportunities. All right? Stop.
We got 14 watching. Hit the like button. What's up, Red Glove?
Hey, what up?
Millie.
It's Kong Down Promotions today. Not Iron Kong. Not Iron Kong. Just
Iron Kong never
King Kong. Yeah, Iron Kong is undefeated, you know. But
never lost.
he's never even been knocked down. But King Kong Ortiz, you know, he got knocked down by Wilder quite a few times, and last night he got knocked down a couple more times. So
Man, Luis Ortiz, man. I do agree with Marcus though. Seeing Ortiz in that state where he's getting dropped like that easy, and it's like, man, like it's rough because now you realize Luis Ortiz has to fight. He ain't got enough money saved. He has to fight. You know what I'm saying? He ain't doing this because he loves the sport. He's doing this because he has to, and that's messed up.
Damn. Sanchez is a KO waiting to happen since Tony reviews. Wow. Y'all think somebody's gonna catch him with all that old extra? Marcus Lewis, what you feel about Frank Sanchez's performance, man? I fell asleep, so you tell me about the performance, man.
Man, I loved it. He put on a boxing show, man. He put on the clinic last night.
Oh, you stayed awake through that shit? You stayed awake through that?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
All right.
I watched the prelims. I watched the prelims and all, man. I'm a big Frank Sanchez fan, man.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So real quick matchup though. Quick matchup. Who you got against Sanchez or Big Baby Anderson? Who you got?
Man, I just had this argument with my brother last night, man. I say it's Frank Sanchez. The movement.
Oh man, come on, dude. Nah.
The movement, man.
He said in a unanimous snoozer. Unanimous snoozer.
But the one thing I do, I like Big Baby. I like Big Baby Anderson, man. And what I like about him, he's not your typical American heavyweight. And what I mean by that is he's not one of these guys coming from football or basketball, picking up the sport at 18, 19, 20 years old, man. Dude's been boxing since a kid. And that's going to be refreshing to see coming up through this heavyweight division, whereas most of our Black American heavyweights anyway, boxing wasn't their sport of choice at first. They just picking it up on the fly. But seeing Big Baby Anderson and seeing that he's been in the sport since a kid, that's going to be a sight to see, man.
Yeah, I think that dude's going to be special. I want to see Band. I think he's going to be something special. That's just my opinion. He's going to be.
What's the state of the name again?
Big Baby Anderson.
Oh, hey, what's the other guy that was one of the prospects on the rise that they was giving a lot of promo to? I think like 15-0
last night.
Yeah, he was like on the prelims, I think.
Frank Martin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
caught a
Earl
little bit of the
fighter.
highlights. Yeah,
That's Earl fighter, man.
that's Earl's fighter.
Yeah, that's Earl fighter.
What you mean? He like
He
from
man,
Dallas or something?
he man down. Derek is trained.
Oh, word.
Yeah, he not that old, man. He just started boxing at like 17, 18 years old.
Hmm.
Yeah, he just started, man, and his movement, that dude gonna be a problem at that 135 weight division, man.
Yeah, he seemed look. They was talking highly about the dude, so I got to
I
check
don't
him out.
he's not from Dallas, I don't believe. He whipped man down and Derek is his trainer.
So shout out to Marcus plugging Dallas in there with Derek, and he's like, yeah, that's Errol Spence. He's just
So
like,
he
Yeah,
not
he come
lame.
yeah, he come from the big fish, baby. You know what I'm
big
saying?
fish. It's a
Yeah,
big
the
fish
big
fight.
fish. You know?
To make it to the main event card, I felt like PBC should have paid us $40. That's what Tony Reviews say. I mean, I think it
No
was.
Oh yeah, I
shit.
was about to say why was this on? This should have been on Showtime at the most. Not on
Uh,
no
Yeah,
pay
Man,
per view.
that shit should have been on FS1, man.
I think
Yeah.
all the rest of the pay-per-views in 2022 need to be that flat $40, $39.99
nah,
for all
man.
the rest of y'all shit.
I think that
Yeah,
was man.
and
That show
I just
last.
want to say this real quick and think about this. All right, so yesterday was January 1st. That was that happened. Yeah, it happened last night, January 1st. And then isn't the Keith Thurman pay per view this month too?
That's February.
Oh, it's February. Okay.
I think January the 22nd or February 22nd.
I could have swore it's January. If it's January, think about that. 2 pay-per-views in 1 month.
Man, nobody
And
buying
neither
it.
of them are really pay-per-view fights.
Right.
So what, PBC running out of money or something?
Come on, that's what this look like. That's what they
I've-
talking about.
Yo, keep it all the way
These
100,
streets.
man. Keep it all the way 100, guys. Like, these
47.
these fighters want immediate gratification and they want their guarantees, but they ain't giving the fans the immediate gratification, man. Fuck the bullshit. Fuck the bullshit.
Yeah,
Like,
bro.
that should have been a free fight last night, man.
Man, I
Fuck
agree
out
with
of
you.
here, man.
But I'll be interested to know what kind of money these two asked for. It couldn't have been that much money. Like, these two ain't no multi-million-dollar fighters. So those fights should have been on at least, as like Marcus said, that should have been at least FS1 or Fox regular.
Right.
That shit shouldn't have been even a show. That should have been regular network. Just a run-in-the-mill small card. That's my like. It couldn't have been no multi-million-dollars being offered for that fight. It couldn't have been. So why is it that had to go for consumers to help you pay for these two fighters? Like, I mean, I know people say like there's rumors that PBC is running out of money and Fox might have really cut their budget by a lot. But you can't not have this. Like, did Canelo dry all the shit up? What happened?
Hey, I want to say Happy New Year to No Name Rose, long-time subscriber and long-time supporter as well. Shout out to No Name Rose in the chat.
Because I'm still waiting for Jamal to get a fight. I'm still waiting for all these people to get a fight. And it's like, if these people are pay-per-view, well, that means 2022 gonna be a lot of pay-per-views for PBC. A lot.
No shit. I just thought about that, man. That's a great comment because is a mall coming back? And I mean, is a male coming back in like a month and a half or so
Yup.
against Castano?
February, right? Yeah, February.
Man, if all these fights was on free TV, do you think anybody would pay to see a Jake Paul fight?
Fuck no.
Shit.
Somebody said Frank Martin 26.
It's something that they create,
I
man.
ain't
They
look
creating
like
this
that
bullshit.
26. That's a rough.
And that's crazy. So, man, if male fight free on TV, man, then something going on at the PBC, man. Because how male fight free?
Yeah,
and
he
then
was free. That undisputed match was free. Yeah.
And then you put this shit from last night on pay-per-view. I don't get it.
Yeah, it don't make sense.
Hey, Adari Pennant said Joseph Parker versus Frank Sanchez.
Oh
Oh,
my God.
that'll be a real sleeper.
Joseph Parker is probably going to fight Hergovich for that final eliminator. Remember, that fight last night was supposed to be some kind of IBF final eliminator.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, they somehow they got it to be like that, but I highly doubt any of them dudes get the rank over Hergovich. And Joseph Parker and Hergovich are 1 and 2, so more than likely.
How does this dude stay? How does Joseph Parker stay in contention like he does, man? That dude is garbage.
Well, how
That
is
dude can
Luis
fight,
Ortiz in
man.
contention?
That dude can fight, man. Yo, I think Joseph Parker would knock the shit out of Ortiz. I'm just saying.
Yeah, now give me Luis Ortiz from 2 years ago. He get his ass smoked, man.
2 years ago.
Ah, man, I don't know. I don't know why.
Why you hype this dude so much?
Luis Ortiz can fight, man.
I ain't say he can't fight.
Dude,
He's not what y'all say he is, though.
Joe Parker gave Ruiz his first loss, man. For the WBO.
That shit was bullshit. I think Ruiz won that fight.
Man. Me too, man.
Ruiz got dropped by Areola. Let me throw that out there, man.
That's all right.
Never forget.
Hey, y'all
you know how they do that shit this day, such and such years ago?
Hey, man, I support Andy Ruiz. He a fat dude like me, and fat people don't get a lot of opportunities. So Andy Ruiz is cool with me. All right?
I like Andy Ruiz, man.
Meet at the hometown buffet, you and Ruiz.
No,
I would like to see Gerald Miller versus Ali Aaron Demirizing, the guy that beat Washington. Nah.
Hey, when is Gerald Miller's suspension up? This year?
This is forever,
so.
bro. He probably permanently suspended.
Nah, man, don't do that, man.
Definitely.
So what y'all think about Benavidez talking about moving to 175?
He should have moved a long time ago.
Right.
Thank you, man.
He said he should have been did it.
Didn't they rank him at number 1 in 175? And then he said, "Nah, let me go up to 168."
Yeah. When they took the title away from him, and then they ranked him at number 1 to fight Beterbiev.
And he said no.
He said no. Yeah, exactly. He got the flame then. I'm just saying.
It should have been moved up.
But hey, I mean, I just think it makes it interesting. It makes it interesting at 175. 175 pretty stacked. I don't think it gets enough enough clout when it comes to the boxing fans, and I think it's a good division. And for all them people out there saying motherfuckers is ducking, and it's not true, man. It's not true. These dudes they want the smoke now. So, we need to see some of them fights happening, man.
Ronald said, "What energy learn our heavyweights are hot garbage."
Who is the heavyweights?
He said our heavyweights. So I don't know if American. That's a fact.
Man, Jared Anderson need to win them belts, because if Jared Anderson don't come out with shit in this, like by 2023, 2024, all of these older heavyweights are gonna be gone. Pretty much. Not, they're gonna be gone. But Jared Anderson, if he don't pick up at least 2 belts, if he don't pan out to be nothing, then I don't know what to say about the American heavyweight scene, because the guy who won, what was it, silver? Is it silver he won or bronze? Torres in the Olympics. I don't know what he's gonna be, man.
The age of the great American heavyweight, this shit's over with, man. It's gonna be a once every blue moon type of situation for an American heavyweight.
Liddy's losing an idiot, man. That man, they need to get him out of there too. But he was talking about how the heavyweights is getting bigger and bigger, as the time goes on and stuff. He said, now they're at 273. He said, I don't know if it's the food. Maybe they need to start putting steroids in the food. Like, what the fuck?
Nah, man. The American guys that are 6'7", 6'8", man, they playing left tackle and defensive end, man. You know what I'm saying? They not picking up a pair of gloves anymore. The heavyweight that outgrew the American consumer, man.
I got you. But that's unfortunate. I mean,
Yeah.
that's unfortunate. Because now, once again, then that mean that them belts gonna be overseas for a lot of years then.
For a long time, man.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
That's a miracle happen, man.
Yeah, because the best athletes taking on other sports.
And that's a problem for me because I get all my goddamn TV from from the States. So I'm like, I'm not
Yeah, the heavyweight division just did not grew the Americans, man. The sports that we love, our 6'5" and to 6'8", 6'9" guys are playing the sports that we love. They're not playing the novice sports that we used to love.
right.
It's a good point.
Right.
Yeah, man. Y'all niggas imagine Anthony Davis boxing or some shit?
Man, think somebody like LeBron, man, with his hand speed and hand-eye coordination.
Kevin Durant, like yeah.
Nah, them dudes box when they retire. Like Darren Williams put his hands on Frank Gore. I feel so bad for Frank Gore, man.
I didn't even get to see the whole fight. I just seen the little look away shit he was doing. Who the fuck are you looking at? Who is you looking at in the middle of a fight, bro?
Because Frank Gore could be playing in the NFL now. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you let this dude who used to play point guard.
Yeah, this dude is a point guard. Shoot threes, mostly your shit. He was landing. He was scoring threes on his nigga face. Like,
He's catching assists.
We just feel like a sweet ass basketball player is not supposed to get in the ring and beat up the player, man.
Yo, man,
that's fucked up. Yeah, man. He mad at the dark skin got blazed by light. That's little Drake looking at his nigga blaze you. No, big Americans are in the NBA too, getting that guaranteed money.
Yes,
guaranteed.
Yes, sir. You can ride
big paydays.
You can ride the bench and be a multi-millionaire. You just be on the fucking bench.
Big pay, right? You be on the bench getting cake.
Just clapping. Yeah, let's go, man. High fives when dude comes for timeout. High five. Yeah, what's up? Here's a towel.
Yeah. Running out of the way when a nigga trying to, retrieve a ball, save a rebound and shit.
On the sidelines, like, why did you pick that dude up?
Right.
Getting paid.
Jump on him when they hit the buzzer beater and shit. Like,
but hey, yo, that Michael Coffey fight, right? That's another example of what Marcus was talking about. Oh, look at that face, right? Where dudes do other things in life. They ain't really into boxing since they were kids, and they come into this sport. And they meet somebody like Rice who probably put more time into it, and look what happens to you. You're just big and athletic, got a little power, but that don't really mean a whole lot. You know, that's crazy. This dude, man.
It was hard to watch too. I was rooting for him. I was like, damn, boy,
he looked so lost.
Head.
He looked lost.
I had the expression right there, man. Like, man, if you don't move your head, if you don't duck them motherfucking long ass punches coming at you.
Hey, by the way, Floyd said he's back in February for another exhibition in Dubai. Big money, big checks, big things.
If you don't get your TBE, need a new lineup, ass, whatever.
Man, I'm so sick of dude, bro. Like, for real,
Floyd, bro.
Man, he gonna find a way to rob the boxing fans once a year, man.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie though, man. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. When I go back and look, Floyd got quotables though, bro. Watch, he got quotables.
Once again, like I said before, we're talking to Brian Kenny, a man of many traits, a master of nothing. I don't have to wait for nobody. I move whenever I want to move. I don't have to wait for nobody. I move whenever I want to move.
Hey, Floyd got quotables, dog. I'm just saying. Like I said before, Tank is the future of boxing. Bedtime. Who's it? Greg Love with the NyQuil.
Yeah, but take a look at who's on the box.
Oh, snap. Frank said, that's facts.
Someone said
it's nighttime.
He want to get a good night's sleep.
Yo, Black, you could advertise for him. You could give him a review.
Testimonial.
You see how life works, though.
Five-star review.
This dude beat the shit out of FA, and people were excited over him. Now he's back to boring again.
I know, man. I'm flaming him because I've never in my life bought a pay-per-view and fell asleep on the shit until now.
I think Frank Sanchez
with
owes
the
you
NyQuil,
$40. I think he owes you $40.
You know, it was a real knockout.
Man,
Frank.
how many pay-per-views you guys think sold last night, man? Was it even worth
38?
You didn't buy it, Marcus?
48 of them hoes, man.
I streamed that shit, man.
Black said he bought
Man,
it.
bro.
Black said he bought it, so you know it's probably at least one pay-per-view.
$40, man.
Come on, man.
It was Happy New Year. It was my New Year gift to myself, man. You know, bring in the year with some boxing, some heavyweights.
What if it do more than Terrence Crawford and Sean Paul?
Oh,
shit. 80-20. 80-20. 80-20, Black.
Oh, bro, I doubt it. Hey, how much did they do again?
What was it, like 180 or something like that?
Yeah, it's like 180.
Oh, nah, they're not doing over 180, bro. What if they do more better numbers than Canelo? Y'all niggas be hurt. Real hurt out here. Nah, they ain't gonna do that.
That shit ain't gonna happen.
That'd be some shit. Like, damn, Cuba. Luis Ortiz got.
Yo, even the arena looked pretty empty, man.
Yeah, that shit was empty.
Man. I think Canelo was sitting by himself in the whole, like there was
in
nobody in the whole
pajamas,
section.
Bro.
Yo, there was no one in the section who bought like that whole section probably.
Well, they must have been down there in the Gulfport, man, at one of them casinos on the river.
Usually say 1.6 million pay-per-view buys.
Oh man.
200 buys, says Ronald. Yeah, probably like 250 some shit. Oh well,
man. If they don't do over 50,000, like, was it even worth putting it on pay-per-view?
It wasn't worth putting on pay-per-view when they announced it.
Yeah, no shit. But I mean,
don't hate.
Luis Ortiz couldn't have got over 500,000, man.
That's what I'm saying, Marcus. Like these two dudes ain't getting no big money. So why the fans being asked to?
This man got $500 for that fight.
Being asked to help to pay for this fight. Like, what's happening, man? PBC got much bigger fighters than these dudes that they got to get out in 2022. So I want to know if all of these people, because remember, this is the baseline now. If this fight is pay-per-view, then you can't put nobody bigger than these two on free TV.
Duh.
I'm gonna be
sad,
pissed,
man. It's sad, man. They could have came in with some promotion, though. I mean, like if Ortiz came in with the AARP on his trunks, and Duke came in with the Nike on his trunks, yo, man, you know they got that little extra bit of cash, you know.
Yeah.
So,
little extra paper. He should have put NyQuil on his trunks, Frank Sanchez. Okay. Oh shit. That way. That's his only highlight that he can go walk away and say, you know,
Damani Rock. Man, I thought this guy was gonna be something.
Turn that boy head sideways.
Shit.
Boys,
look at him. He like, who that?
Sideways.
He like, who that?
Right. Y'all said Charles Martin was doing that last night. Looking in the crowd.
And better watch your back.
Yeah.
So Black, who Floyd coming back against, man?
Who Floyd coming? Man, who cares, man?
Yeah, he said he's doing an exhibition in Dubai because that's where he is. And he said he's doing business in Dubai, but this shit sound like people were saying like there's rumors that he's trying to get around, you know, giving PBC any of his money because his money seems to be getting short now. So he's doing a lot of business overseas.
How much did he make with Logan?
Remember, I mean, I don't know. Remember Logan Paul said that Floyd still owes him money, like Floyd didn't pay him his money.
Oh man, they be trolling though. They YouTubers, so you know.
Yeah. Logan said that dude didn't pay me all my money yet.
So we getting another exhibition.
Boxing history holding out on your money and shit.
We getting an exhibition from Fullard. He finna make another 150 million.
So
He
Just
probably thought
rob,
he was gonna get a little bit of the back end money. He said, "Nah, it's not happening."
just rob the boxing public, man. Just take all the goddamn
if
Like
money.
I said
people want to
before,
pay
I'm
for
not
that
A-side.
bullshit, go ahead, man. Hey,
Then I got to watch him do a press conference sounding like old boy that be coming on the show out of Philly. What's his name? Black?
who?
Out of Philly.
Yeah, the one be coming on the show. Age Money. Age Money sound like Floyd Mayweather. Both of them got to think before they say something.
What? He ain't from Philly though.
Age Money, I thought Age Money was from Philly, man.
He say he from Cali. I mean, I can't confirm or deny it.
Yeah, he in Memphis
Cali,
now.
yeah.
He in like Tennessee now, Memphis
Live
or
in
something.
Tennessee, I think.
But hey, that man said H Money gotta think before he start. Like he gotta crank the car up. He got pull the choke and
Yeah, he sound like a busted carburetor.
What?
Oh.
This nigga. Damn. All right.
That's
well,
my guy, H Money, man.
So Marcus, feel how you feel. PBC is about to take some big losses in 2022, says Tony. He says Uga Smith have nowhere to go. Boots, Ortiz, and Bud. 154, Charlo has nowhere to go. Tim is about to spark him. 160, Charlo has Jaime right there. I don't
Here
know
we go
about
with the
Charlo getting
bullshit.
sparked by Tim, and
Oh
then
boy.
Tony reviews have strong opinions sometimes, but Charlo
Charlo's
and Jaime
a big
McGee, I
guy.
don't want to see. I don't want to see Charlo versus Jaime McGee. I'm not interested in that fight.
Why?
I'm not. For what, bro? He's
Yeah,
been.
I agree with you. I think at this point,
Both of them are duck. I don't like seeing ducks fight. I need to see a duck. You know what I mean? Evolve into a different. You know what I mean? A different entity out here and man, the fuck up. Get in the
I
ring
think at
with a champ,
160,
a real
the
champ.
champs need to fight each other. Otherwise, like basically outside of the champions fighting each other, nobody cares nothing about 160. Nothing. Like they don't care about none of the non-champs, nothing. So it's like the 160 guys, either you're gonna unify or leave the division. That's my opinion.
I guess I'm probably hoping Jamal vacate. I'm just not. I've become not a fan of Jamal.
If Benavidez leave, he might move up and get that belt and let his brother come in.
He gonna pull a Canelo. I was born ready. Try to go. Yeah, I mean, we still got to figure out what Canelo gonna do.
He's not gonna fight 168 again. Done.
Real
He
talk.
done.
If
So
I
he
was-
about to vacate all them belts.
Yeah.
Yo, if I was Benavidez, I'll move up to 175. I'd be like, fuck 168.
Yeah, what's
For real. Because they didn't give him an opportunity to get his title back.
Is it more money for him though? 1-2 kid? Because they talk about his business. So
it's bigger fights.
I mean, more risk for sure, but
yeah, I'm saying.
Is it more lucrative financially for him to do that?
It might do him some help too, because making weight won't be that hard, and maybe his performance will be even better. He'll be at the weight where he's supposed to be.
Yeah, I don't see how he constantly making 168, man.
Yo, him and Callum Smith would be a great fight.
You see Callum Smith,
especially Callum coming off a big knockout.
Yeah,
he knocked the shit out of Castillo.
He did too. I was shocked.
That should have been candidate knockout of the year. Like I was like, this motherfucker was seasoned.
Iced him.
That
I was like, damn, you put that motherfucker on ice. I was like, oh,
legs twitching and shit.
Yeah, and minus the Canelo performance, Callum Smith, he all right, man.
Yeah, he's solid, but Benavidez, I think he need better management too, because I'm not gonna forget that Caleb Plant wanted to fight David Benavidez, and Samson Lukowitz or whatever his name was said, "Nah, you gotta marinate. You gotta marinate 2 more fights. You gotta marinate that fight." And it's like now Benavidez don't got shit at 168. Nothing. You could have fought Caleb Plant, had a unification, and then Canelo would have, either been stuck at 160 or something. But shit, you stayed there. You allowed these people to tell you don't fight Caleb Plant, and they ain't got nothing for you like to replace that. You stuck here calling a Canelo who don't have to listen to you. He don't have to listen to you.
But I mean, who is at 168 that's a big like that's ringing any bells right now, other than Canelo?
Just Canelo. That's it.
Mm-hmm. And he can't mention Canelo. That's why he got shoved up to 175 in the first place. They put a bag over his head and was like, "Go to 175. Don't ever mention Canelo again."
Hey, speaking of Canelo, I wanted to say this because I seen it was like a little snippet of a video between Robert Garcia and what's his son's name? They got that little show that they do on YouTube. They got their little the Garcia podcast or whatever. But anyway, they mentioned something and they said there was somebody asked him about, how does he feel about the move that Canelo's making to go up to cruiserweight? Should he go there or should he mix it up at middleweight? Super middleweight or whatnot. And they were saying that they would like to see maybe the Benavidez fight, but at the same time, they was like, if you don't get the fight, then you need to take certain fights and then you'll earn the fight with Canelo. Can we kind of kill that narrative? There's no way to earn a fight with Canelo, right? You just get picked. Right? It's not like you can just blaze 5 dudes in a row and earn a fight with Canelo, because I've seen dudes lose and earn a fight with Canelo.
Yeah, you're not finna blaze 5 dudes in a row and get picked by Canelo. Shit, that's just not gonna happen.
So that's the only thing I had disagreed with them Garcias, what they said about that shit. It was like, you know what, you just gotta hope you get picked. But if you don't get picked, you just take these certain fights and then you'll earn a fight with Canelo. I'm like, you can't earn a fight with Canelo. He's not showing us that you can actually earn a fight with him. He just randomly picks as he decides to go with his career, man.
Right. Because he said at 168, if he becomes undisputed, he's staying and defending. Then he just jumped up the cruiser, or he's attempting to jump up the cruiser. So I'm like, I don't have a problem with the type of shit he's doing. I'm just saying, like, I got an issue with the fact that he's making statements prior and then doing the opposite.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
That's the only thing we flame. But yeah, it's not like
my question is, any of the belts Canelo done picked up, man, have he picked them up off of meaningful fighters other than Caleb Plant?
I mean, Caleb Plant didn't fucking deserve no fight with Canelo, but he got picked. He just got picked. He was lucky. Hit the lotto.
And then with Caleb Smith, they just threw the WBC in there, like, here, and we'll just throw this one up.
Mm-hmm.
They just kind of just threw that in there, like, you can have that one. That's what I mean with when it comes to Benavidez. He ain't gonna really ring any bells because his WBC ranking really don't matter. Whatever Suleiman want to do with him, he already moving him around. He didn't give him an opportunity. That's why I'm saying when he's talking about moving up to 175, and he said, I've been really giving it a lot of thought because I could beat people to the punch by doing it. I'm like, it makes sense. Everyone else saying he don't want it, but he didn't. You know what I mean? Because he probably felt he would get that opportunity back at 168, and it wasn't there. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, that's how I'm looking at it. I'm like, well, he probably don't have any other, his back is against the wall. He ain't got no other options.
Yeah, man. Hey, let me ask y'all a question. Go ahead, Arcon.
No, I'm saying I'm gone. Y'all be easy, man. Peace.
All right. Be safe.
Peace,
the actual facts just came back in, man. We've been for some years, we've been cooking on this WBC, and we've been seeing every year it's been getting worse and worse and worse. How much more damage could they do this year, man, to the sport and all the different remixing and shit that they do over there? Shit. Could it get any worse this year? I mean, could we see the situation? We see what they're doing with Devin Haney. We see what they're doing with Dylan White. We see what they do with Oscar Valdez. We can go down a list of all the different shit and the things that they've done in 2021. But in 2022, does it get worse or does it get better? That's my question.
I think it get worse. I think it get worse.
Damn.
To me, it depends on which fighter. I mean, what fighter holding their belt.
Yeah. What fighter they want to hold their belt. That's what it seems to be. I mean, when you get through all the smoke and mirrors, it's like, where are they pushing the WBC to go? You know what I mean? It's like, well, we want this strap around this person, and they'll even make like adjustments to make sure that works. So it's kind of already played out. You know what I mean? Like, they played the shit out before they even do the shit.
Yeah, wait, is this where we hate on Mauricio Suleiman? Because I'm all
absolutely in. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm all in on the thing. Oh man, I can't stand that fat ass.
How long was Keith out, man? How long was Keith out before they snatched the belt for Keith?
He was out for
I
like
think
he
a
was
year
out.
or something.
Yeah, he was out for a while.
Yeah, Keith is one of them he dropped, and one of them was stripped. I mean, well, one of them he got stripped from him, right? Was it the WBC or the WBA? It had
It's
to be the
WBC.
WBC. Yeah, because that's the one.
That's how Danny got it. Remember?
Yeah, Danny and well,
Guerrero.
Danny and Sean fought for it, right?
Oh, Sean, my bad. Sean, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but see, it just depends. That's why I said it depends on who had a belt. Cause shit, they ain't said shit about Earl.
Nah, Earl's in Texas.
That Texas work, bro.
That's pretty close. I just keep it
Yeah,
on it, y'all.
good point.
That's pretty close, man. I mean, they didn't want Sean to have it, so I mean, that was a debatable fight. And they said, give it to Earl. And I'm not saying that Earl didn't pull it off, but at the same time, a lot of people debate that fight. So, you know, it looks better. Yeah, looks better.
There ain't no debate in that fight. Blackfoot the shit, man.
It looks better on Earl to Suleiman. Closer to home promotion.
Yeah, number. The reason I say that is because it depends on because I don't think how long was Keith inactive before they just stripped Keith of the belt?
It was like a year and something, I think.
Yes,
because they had already threatened to strip him, and he just vacated the shit. I think
we gave an ultimatum to Keith: continue to pay our fees, and you will keep the belt. Keith did not want to pay the fees because he was out of work. He wasn't boxing, and he was staying in extra vacation year in Tibet, and he met his lovely wife. So yes, to strip him. Unfortunately, Keith is a very good representative of the WC before, but money talks and bullshit walks.
Hey man, come on, cut him some slack though, Mauricio. I mean, I heard that he brought up his wife. I heard he had to actually spar a really huge Tibetan out there, and he was victorious, and then he won his wife because he was victorious in battle.
Yes, he had to fight a dear brother Nupsi. This was foretold in their village prophecies, and Keith told me the story, and then that's why Keith was there for so long. He had to recover from this monstrous Tibetan man that he sparred with.
You must have been upset you couldn't sanction it. I think
you would think that you would have pulled out, the WBC franchise flute.
Well,
it would have gave him that.
Right. Honorary WBC flute.
You stole the joke right out of my mouth. Like two kid, I was about to say the same shit.
I was very concerned for Keith's health, and I said, you know what, we need to strip him of the belt now and get the fight going with Manny Garcia and Sean Porter.
So strip him now, get the doctor note later, get the evidence.
Yes.
Savage for you. Well, I don't even know why we allowed this man to get on the platform, but he is Mauricio. He still governs the strap, the WBC strap. But I brought that up too because, man, I just, I think they're gonna get worse too. But I hope the IBO can just make more traction, a little bit more attention. Can somebody mute? If it's you, Marcus Lewis, please get out of your garage.
Nah, that ain't me, Doc.
I think it was me. My bad.
Okay. Yeah, but I want to keep pushing for this IBO strap, man, and get rid of this damn WBC. I mean, I don't know what the hell guys like Devin Haney can do, his situation. He can just, violently just defend his belt and try to do the best he can do. And he got a governing body that doesn't even give this man his just due. Now he's what they call him now?
Pride, the WBC pride.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's the pride. He's the pride and glory of WBC. So
what's sad about it is they freeze him out for so long, and when they finally say "fuck it," I don't even care anymore. Then everyone's like, oh, "I told you he was ducking." That's what they do, man. And then the fans come out like, yo, he had his opportunity. He said he don't care.
Yeah. I
It
mean,
gets
this
to that
shit.
point, man.
My thing is like, how can you not? Why I don't understand why somebody when they're interviewing or talking to Mauricio and be like, hey, well, if Devin's not the champion, what about past champions who drop their belt? Somebody else fight for it and get acknowledged as the champion. That's the same shit that happened.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a part. It's a part of. It's a part of history. You know, it happens all the time, and these fans today, they want to act like it's the boxer's fault, but it's like, you know,
No.
it's not the first time that somebody became champion off of a vacant belt or a belt that was stripped. You can't help how you got it in most cases. You know, it's not your fault. That's why you got to take a look and see what they did after. You know, after they got that belt, did they lose it in the next fight? Did they, you know, reign? Did they fight, you know, the top competition and they beat all their asses? Because if you win a vacant belt, but then you go and you beat like the top guys and in the division and everything, I'm not gonna hold it against you that you won a vacant belt.
Yeah, and then it ought to be understood that, you know, he got the belt because Loma didn't want to fight, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Loma dropped the belt to avoid him. So how can you consider Cambodia,
They both he ran with
Cambosis
that
and all?
franchise shit, and him and T.O. got beat. So we know who next. Cambosis trying to run with he running with that franchise shit strong now, huh? Cambosis? That's what it look like. Look like George is embracing his franchise you know, his franchise status.
It's funny because it sounds like the franchise has kind of become a curse, except for at least in that division.
Yep. And Canelo got off that shit quick fast. So he ain't been using his franchise.
No, look, guys. You know, I'm IBO champion for very long time. You know, I never dropped the IBO belt because you know everybody knows. You know, outside of America, IBO belt is number one. You know, they don't cheat nobody. I never got cheated. You know, like the WBC, WBA has cheated me before. You know, even the IBF. You know, even though I'm the IBF champion and IBO unified champion, the IBO never cheat nobody. And you know, hey, look, guys, Canelo never held on to IBO belt, so he's no real champion. You know, people champions me, Triple G. You know, and once I beat Morata for the Super WBA, look out, I'm coming to 168. To be great.
Yeah, I mean, would this motherfucker ever leave 60? Is he gonna be there forever? God damn, it's been the most.
You know, guys, look, I get the older, you know, guys, and you know, it's
Can you
hard,
continue to make
for me.
middleweight?
You know, it's kind of getting hard for me to make middleweight, and after Morata, I go to 168. You know, and then Canelo, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. It's nothing.
Okay.
I think the last guy to really check the WBC was Sergio Martinez, and then he wound up getting the fight he wanted. He dropped the diamond belt because he was like, it wasn't worth it. I was the Mando for Chavez, and then they were like, oh, well, we'll make you the diamond champion, and you'll pay $6. He was like, nah, fuck that. You gonna give me the fight.
What would it take, like, for guys like, you know, like people saying for Devin to drop his belt? What would it take for him to even get mandated to fight? Would you call it George Cambosis? He got to like petition or some shit.
He can't even get mandated to fight his number one.
Right.
I'm pretty sure.
This man. What do they do with him?
But Black, I'm pretty sure he can probably try the other sanctioning bodies for some sort of unification, and Cambosis would have to want the fight because he can try to mandate a fight with the WBC champion. That's how the rules are set. As a champion, a true champion, he can't mandate a fight in his own weight division. And that proves that he's the WBC champion because he can't mandate the Kambosos fight, but Kambosos can because he's because Haney's the true champ. Yeah. So as a franchise champion, you can say, "Hey, I would like to fight the WBC champion." That's how it works. So Kambosos would need to fight, and that also proves that he's the true champion in Haney, because this dude needs to petition to get a fight. You know what I mean? You can't force a mandatory or another fighter to fight you as a champion, but they can force you to fight them.
Yeah,
so when
man.
you're the champ and people ducking you, it ain't your fault.
My only thing is Mauricio Suleiman will find a way. He'll throw a rule in there that'll, that won't apply to any other division.
Yeah.
That's what he does. Like we have franchise that ain't even in every division. It's only in, like how many franchises are there right now? Like, I mean, there's what?
3?
And there's what, 17 divisions? Something like that. I'm like, so it's like that's what he'll do.
Strada,
like
Canelo, and Kambosos.
And here's the thing. He got to ride with his live, Red. You know why? That's why Kambosos has the franchise title now. It was made for franchise fighters, like high-end franchise fighters. And he said it was non-transferable. But now he got to run with that narrative that it's transferable. So he's got to keep it on Kambosos. So
bullshit.
Yeah, it's bullshit because Canelo, he brings in money, franchise champion.
Exactly.
So it don't make sense. Like they
didn't put the franchise on the right people. Like
right.
Pacquiao would have been dope. That would have been the right franchise. Canelo, of course, he brings in the money. Other than that, like you mentioned, Kambosos, like what? Yeah, Tio Lopez, nobody didn't even know. You know what I'm saying? He got dropped from Triller. Like he's not a draw. You don't bring in that. Not like that yet.
Right, and that's what it was supposedly made for. And then they changed the rules with the Lomachenko-Teo fight, which made Haney champion. And now he just made a mess that he can't fix. You know what I mean? So he just like, well, I'll just stretch it out, get as much fees as I can from these guys, make this guy the Pride champion, make this guy the Diamond champion, whatever. He just playing. He like, well, I'm getting paid one way or the other, so I'll just keep switching it up.
Yeah, they do whatever. Mauricio Suleiman does whatever he wants. Number one rule of the WBC is there are no rules. Then there's all these rules that, there's rules, but whenever he feels like it, he doesn't want to apply it.
Rule for each day of the week.
Apply it.
Sunday rule, the Monday rules.
Yeah,
new set of rules for each day and shit.
He steps on. This is what he does. He tries to see. What he does is he takes off his pants and his drawers. He looks down, and depending on how much of his dick he can see, it's like, all right, I see an inch. All right, today's rules are we're gonna create a new franchise champion today.
A new belt with it.
Yeah, new belt. And then the next day when he can't see even half an inch, he's just like, that's when he starts the stuttering and he can't keep his rules straight.
Red Glove Militant, I take great defense to that. I've been able to see my pipi, my pinga, my verga for a long time. And it is quite long, and I slap the boxes all over the place and get my fees. Put respect on my name. Put respect on my name. I ain't going to say no more. Look, I have the WBC watches, $49.95, $4.95, $99 with 5 easy payments. You can have the WBC watch I give to all my boxers.
I had $1.
My champion. Yes, you know what time it is. So you know that what time it is this the WBC time to make the rule. Yes. Make rules on the fly promotions.
It should say congratulations, Reese. What the fuck did they congratulate him for? Wonder what they was congratulating him for, man.
I won the bullshitter award for 2021.
Hands down,
Twice.
pound for pound. He is pound for pound horseshit meter.
Motherfucker won twice.
Maybe
Undisputed.
could get franchise.
Undisputed.
In all divisions. Every
Undisputed
division.
horseshit champion.
Right, man. Lineal horseshit fucking champ of the world, man. This dude.
You know this dude. This dude, man, I don't know. Yeah. He could easily be a lawyer. This dude, man. For real.
He'd be horrible. Franchise French fries champ. Right. You know, side of fry ass belt, man. Oh well. These dudes is actually, you know, is embracing it though. Like Cambosis. He's like, you know, I'm the franchise champion. And he has to come see me. I have options. He talking like that now. I have options. Maybe Ryan go see you. It's a good opponent. Like, what about Devin? You was talking about Devin. Now it's, you know, whoever looks better, more impressive. All righty, buddy.
You know what's funny is that I know Ryan, he actually said, it was after Cambosis won, he said, I'm going to fight Cambosis next. And you know how he does that.
Every time somebody win, he say, I'll knock him out.
Yeah, but he actually said he's going to fight him next. And now, you know, they're talking about him fighting
Cruz. Right?
Yeah, but it'd be funny if he says that, you know, Cambosis is saying he'll fight Ryan, and Ryan like calls him up. He's like, you know, I was just kidding, right? I ain't trying to fight you. I'm going to fight these other people.
Let's go, baby. Let's make it happen. Of course I want that fight.
Ryan is King Cap. Like, how many opponents has he ran? Like, list of names he didn't ran through that didn't happen. It was so many names that then came up that he said this fighter is next, and it just didn't happen. Like, how many?
That resume is a top tier resume right there.
All of the names that he could have fought. Yeah, that list right there.
Now that compared to his actual resume, you know, the actual resume that's different, but that call out resume is
so crazy.
Yeah.
And you know what's been so crazy about the whole shit? Out of all the names that Devin has been all the way at the back of the list. Like, nah, that's the last option. Even though I was number one mandatory to that motherfucker.
He even convinced himself that he's the champ.
He don't even need
me now, so that makes me champ.
That's bad, man. Those don't matter. He needs to work his way up.
People champ.
He ain't getting no likes on Twitter. He ain't got no followers. Oh my god, yeah, that shit is bad, bro. When he called out Manny, that's when I was done.
Ass, bro.
When he called out Manny, bro, I was like, yeah, this dude is so capping right now.
I see that shit on the damn hot boxing with Mike Tyson. I said, man, this is the most. Get this man an Oscar now, because this is an act that y'all don't even recognize.
Pac-Man, let's go. I'm like, what?
Let's go, Pac-Man. Then it was Tank.
Yep.
And then it was on from there. It was everybody else except for Devin.
Yeah.
Everyone
except Devin.
If Cambosa Doug Haney, he didn't believe he could beat him from the door. I mean, what was it? Was it something? He was at the fight. You know what I mean? Calling the shit, commentating. So I'm like, did you see something that maybe you have a change of heart now? Like, did it look like more difficult than you thought being up close? I don't know. I mean, I thought he looked vulnerable at points to where, like, well, maybe you could jump on that.
Yo, I ain't never seen a fighter duck belts more than Ryan Garcia. He never mentioned Teal. He never mentioned Haney. Everybody but was ranked number one in the WBC. Man. We don't need belts. Get your name up. Promotions. I was like, what?
But that's what he had, the silver belt or some shit. He was loving putting that shit around his shoulder and shit. Silver strap.
They break up Haney, and that man was like, those don't matter. I was like, oh man.
I'm telling you. That's when I seen that Devin Haney disappointment face, and they asked him about Ryan in the interview. That nigga said, "Man, why he made that look like? Why y'all even ask me about this dude? Please don't even waste my interview talking about this dude, Ryan." But yeah, and Ryan still ain't been back. So let me see. Let me pull him up real quick, cause I think the most let's see, Triple G pump fake 2021. Keith Thurman pump fake 2021. Danny Garcia pump fake 2021, right? Because I don't think he fought in 2021. Oh, he fought was it the Spence fight? Yeah, the Spence fights was early on in the year, I think. So other than that, I'm trying to think.
I think it was actually in December. I think it was in December of 2020.
2020. Okay, so
yeah,
I think
I'm
he
pretty
did
sure.
pump fake then. I'm looking up the box rec real quick to be sure. Who else? Gary Russell, inactive ass, didn't do shit in 2021 either. Who else didn't do shit in 2021 and acted like they was really about to handle up? Shelton says Ryan is a complete moron.
Yeah. He pump faked habitually in a month. More than any other fighter I've ever
It was like
seen.
every other day it was a new opponent. I was like, bro,
Yeah,
y'all still believe in this?
Yeah. He could fight too. I think he could fight. He got to get in the ring. You can't just be calling people out and switching it up. Like,
you get knocked on your ass like that in front of all them females.
Hey, but can we all agree Ryan's not pump faking when it comes to getting his wife pregnant?
Pulling out.
That's the only time he doesn't pull out. I keep telling him, concentrate on the boxing. Or do you want to have more kids than me?
Oh, man.
Yeah. So let's see. If it was Tank, Devin Haney, or Ryan, who the Kambosos is gonna pick? Who would y'all think Kambosos will pick out of them three? More likely. Because I really don't know who he's gonna come back and fight. Like I thought it was gonna be Devin. Now I don't know what the hell this Aussie dude gonna do. So
I don't know who he's fighting, man. I'm not gonna say he fighting anybody because we done been through that. I know Ronald Finkley dropped a pretty good damn comment though. He said, "Y'all see Lennox Lewis tore up? I don't blame him for having to watch those atrocious fights last night."
Lewis, man, get him out of here, bro. Lewis off PPV, man. Dude, he was just saying some silly shit, man.
You say he was just talking about how big these heavyweights are now.
So these guys are big. They're bigger than we were. 273. They need to stop putting steroids in the food or something. Over here just saying any off the wall shit. I'm like, he need to get somebody to help, to dress him. Sean Porter dressing improved, but Lennox need help. Lennox need some assistance. There's nothing wrong with admitting you need help with something. Maybe Brian Kenny can help you. And then this guy, what you call it, Iago or whatever. Maybe they'll run that back. Victor Foster and him will run it back or something. It was a
with a different referee.
Yeah, you saw how you got jabbed?
I haven't seen it. I had you talking about it. That's what I said. With a different referee. I mean, that's unacceptable. Like the only time I think it'd be cool to hit a ref is if the ref hit you first. Which I can't see any situation where that would happen. The ref hits you, then it's fair game. But
overseas,
yeah. If you don't agree with what the ref did, it's okay to be upset. It's okay to feel like you were kind of robbed of opportunity, but that doesn't give you the right to hit the ref.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, we'll see what happens, man. See what happens with Charles Martin. I don't know. He's saying that he wanted to do all the big fights now because he feel like he in his prime and he want to just give it all he got. so they don't have no regrets later on and shit. So he lost in this one. He lost in this one, but I
Imagine
think
if Steve,
he's confident enough to get back in there with a top name.
imagine if Steve Willis was there last night.
Oh, really?
He was.
No, imagine if he was though.
Oh yeah, all the heavyweights. Yeah.
Why you looking over the way? Oh, why you looking over the other way? Your car keys ain't over there.
Wait, stay focused. Check yourself. Yeah, shout out to Shelter Moore.
I don't think he wanted to let him get hit that much either. Steve Willis would have saw that shit. He would have stopped the fight immediately.
Yeah. You know what's funny is when Willis stops the fight, like he'll get in between and he becomes stiff as shit. Like his whole body just gets like he becomes like a plank of wood. He just steps in there with his arms out and he's just like it's the funniest shit. Like because he gets in there and then he just
it's because he's bracing for impact, man.
Yeah.
Marcus,
like, just in case I get hit.
What's up, Mark? Marcus came back over here to represent for the big fish as usual. Where your boy Jamal at, though? Jamal, I wanted Jamal to come through before we close down.
Oh.
Man, Jamal's been MIA, ain't it, man?
No, I ain't been going live that much, but I think 2 lives back he came through. He was like, "Yeah, the big fish."
Earl just came out and announced, man, yesterday that the fight gonna be in April.
Him and Ugas.
No venue. Yeah, no.
He's saying it's not gonna be pay-per-view.
So that's, I mean, I heard that was a rumor, but now, for real, that's the gonna be. He's chopping up, Marcus.
Yeah, he's chopping up bad.
Marcus. Let's do some bullshit. He's chopping up. That shit out of there. Yeah, man. Go to the restroom with better signal or something. That warehouse, you got bad signal.
But you said that was a rumor that it's not going to be pay-per-view?
Yeah, that's a rumor. That's the rumor that's floating around. But I think that, like, come on now, this is Errol Spence. He fought Sean Porter on pay-per-view. Come on, man. This dude, he gonna fight on pay-per-view.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he will too, but I'm just saying, I saw a screenshot of him on Twitter saying, like somebody saying something about it being pay-per-view, and he said no, it's gonna be on free TV. So I mean, it's a screenshot, so it could be.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, nah, what he was saying, man, he was going back and forth.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Marcus, and then we're gonna go to Tony.
Yeah, he was just going back and forth with when he said that on social media, he was responding to a fan. The fan thought he was talking about his fight, but Earl was talking about, he had posted something about watching Frank Martin. And Earl was saying, who cares if you buy the pay-per-view? It's on free TV. And he was saying that Frank was going to fight on free TV because the prelims came on free TV before the main event last night.
So people just took that and ran with that.
Yeah, people just took that shit and ran with it.
I mean, I don't think either of them are pay-per-view stars. I mean, yeah, they were supposed to be on pay-per-view. Well, I mean, Ugas was on pay-per-view, because he stepped in to fight Manny Pacquiao. But I still say Manny Pacquiao was the pay-per-view. He was the pay-per-view guy.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Hey, y'all think it's a possibility Canelo will fight back on PBC next? You know, it just seemed
Yeah,
like
they
it
gave
kind
him
of,
the bag.
huh?
They gave him the bag, and then most of his fighters are fighting a lot of PBC fighters now.
Right. So
So
he, he cool with Frank Sanchez. Is he fought his last fight on PBC, and then he was there, of course. The first event of the year, for the PBC, pay per view. So I'm like, damn, is Canelo gonna be? And then when they asked him about the cruiserweight fight, he said, I don't know, we'll see. I'll fight anybody. I'm ready for anybody. He just said that. He wasn't like, yes, we fighting the Mukaba guy or whatever. He just said that, we'll see. Whatever Reynoso wants. That's what he said.
yeah, and then you never know what kind of deals Al Heyman. Al Heyman probably them set it up to where if you come over here and fight, we'll make sure you guys get on TV. Blah blah blah. Scratch my back, you scratch your back. You're gonna make more than just 40 million you asked for.
Black, he didn't say he had other
PBC, he a
plan.
smart man. Huh?
Yeah.
He didn't say he had other plan.
How about the plan? Nah. They didn't ask me no Android questions. So
Who does the PBC have to
but they
offer?
asked him about that cruiserweight move though. He wasn't sure yet. What you think, Tony? You think he a lot of some people think he gonna vacate his belts at super middle.
Well, the thing about it is the PVC, in my opinion, doesn't have anybody to offer him to fight. Like,
They
who do they
do.
have? Benavidez. He doesn't want to fight Benavidez.
David
He's made that
Morrell.
clear. Hold on.
Go ahead.
He's made it clear that he doesn't want to fight Benavidez. Charlo has made it clear that he really doesn't want to move up to 168 because he said that before, that he would rather a catch weight. Canelo's not going to do a catch weight. So really, truthfully, I think Canelo's done at 168. He's going to go to 175 if he doesn't take the cruiserweight fight. And does PBC even have light heavyweights?
Nah. I was about to say Badu or some shit, but nah, he left. I think he a cruiser now.
Yeah, so they don't. I don't think they have anybody to offer him.
Nah. Well, I don't know what he's gonna do though. I'm like, are you gonna go back to the app or you gonna stay on pay per view with PBC or some shit? We'll see.
Well, Top Rank really has control over the.
The
who is Beeble with?
Bivol?
He's with a new promotional company, but it works with the Zone. But that's what they're trying. It's a Russian promotional company, and they put in the offers to Beterbiev, and Top Rank said that they're not interested. And also he put in to try to fight Zerto, who I think is Gota Boy. Now they're talking about making that fight happen, but at first they didn't want to do nothing either.
Zerto and who?
Zerto and Bivol might be the next fight.
Zerto, that's the undefeated guy with all the fights, right?
Irrelevant, undefeated
He's
record.
fought nobody.
Yep.
Yeah, he pushing closer to that 50-0, ain't he?
That's what De La Hoya wants. De La Hoya said multiple times Zerto's going to make 50-0.
I hope he do, so Floyd can't be the only one screaming that bullshit.
No, man.
I don't give a
Floyd
damn how they.
50 is
I
way
don't give a
better
damn.
than that 50-0.
I don't give a damn how they maneuver that man. Just get somebody up there that can say they 50-0 with Floyd. Just piss Floyd off. Shit.
Shit. Why you hate Floyd so much, man? What do you do?
Man, I don't hate him, man. As a fighter, I mean, I respect the skill set as a person. Like anytime you're a 40-plus-year-old man, and when you get into a heated debate or a conversation, the first shit that come out your mouth is, "But I got more money than you, though." Bro, go on with this shit, man. I can't. That dude's still a child in the mind, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, that's Floyd,
Well,
man.
the only issue I have is with Floyd being 50-0. It don't really mean shit because there's been other people that have gone over 50-0 at the lower weight classes. The only weight that it really ever mattered in was heavyweight. In no other weight class did 49-0 mean anything other than heavyweight until Floyd came along.
Because he kept it in your face. He kept that number in your face.
But I'm just saying it doesn't mean shit in the lower weight classes. They're not as dangerous. Like it's impressive to do it at heavyweight because even a D level heavyweight, if they hit you right, can knock you out. You can't say that about welterweight.
Right on.
Yeah, it's just something for him to feel good about himself, basically. Because, like, remember when he was talking with Brian Kenny, and Brian Kenny, he introduced him as former #1 pound for pound, and he did that because at the time Floyd was retired. You remember how Floyd reacted? He's like, nope. He's like, I'm still #1, and it's like, yeah, but you're retired. He's like, nobody beat.
I don't have to wait for nobody. Once again, like I said before, we're talking to Brian Kenny, a man of many traits, a master of nothing.
A master of nothing.
That was a great interview, man. That was a great back and forth, man. Floyd ate his ass up in that.
He did. He was like,
he cooked that man, Brian.
You want to talk to me? I didn't come here to talk to you.
Man, that's probably the only verbal conversation that Florida never won, man.
His only debate he won. That's messed up, man. He probably won one with Yaya or somebody.
You had fucking Larry Merchant. If I was 30 years younger, I'd beat your ass.
Right.
That shit was funny.
Did Chavez Sr., didn't he go like 89-0 before he got his first loss?
Yeah, he went way past 50.
I'll finish to season 10. Very competitive. Shout out to Champ Ross with the prediction league. Great fantasy prediction league season. Yeah, man. Hey, who you think had the best performance of the night? Tony reviews
of last night's card.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Like that card was so fucking bad. That card was so fucking bad. Oh my goodness.
So who had the worst then since it was bad?
I would have to say the Ortiz Martin fight was the best fight on the card, but they all were like pretty shitty.
So who had the worst?
What about best performance?
I mean, it'd have to go to Ortiz.
Ortiz had the best performance.
Like the worst fight had to be the coffee fight and the rice. Like that shit right there. Them two dudes, they don't need a box. Neither one of them need a box again. Like that shit was so fucking boring. Like how you said you fell asleep on Sanchez, I was fighting not to fall asleep on that fight.
Bro, that Sanchez shit, I was snoring sleep, bro. Like that.
Yo, I would have to give the best performance last night to Canelo for his pajamas and shadow boxing that he was doing outside of the ring. He put more work in outside of the ring than them guys did inside. So,
So what did you guys take of Frank Martin, man?
Born. I went to sleep, so y'all tell me.
No, I said Frank Martin, not
Frank Martin, not Sanchez.
Yeah.
What's that dude? Yeah, that's the young one, right?
Yeah, that's the young.
I gotta catch him. I
didn't see any of the undercard.
Man, y'all gotta check dude out, man. He's special, man. He's special. He fight at 135. Real special.
That's the one who's with Man Down, right?
Yeah.
Man Down. How many fighters he got?
Did he get dropped?
Nah, he didn't get dropped.
He stopped the dude, right?
Yeah, he stopped him.
Okay, because I saw the recap during the live pay-per-view. I thought they said that he got dropped and then he got back up to stop the guy.
Nah, he didn't get dropped.
They was talking highly about him though. I was like, well, whoever he is, I'm gonna go back and watch him because I had came right as they was talking.
You know who had performance of the night? I'm gonna tell you. The dude who fucking punched DJ Khaled.
What?
DJ Khaled got punched?
DJ Khaled, the guy who punched him because he got the fight.
Oh, he called the referee DJ Khaled.
For eating the punch.
DJ Khaled. Damn. I thought he was Hispanic. He might be one of them type people. But yeah, bro, that shit was like, he just reacted and stuck that man with a jab. Like, bloop.
That's messed up.
It is.
Coffee got outboxed and was winning. He was getting low-key blazed.
So
Black, I gotta
go ahead, Marcus.
No, I was just gonna ask you, fellas, a quick question. With all these pay-per-views just coming up in the near future, man. What does that say about these undercards, man? We're gonna have some trash ass fights.
He said, "What it say about you talking about these PBC pay-per-views coming up?"
Yeah, man, we're gonna have some trash ass
So
fights.
we got
man.
what's on the Keith on the card? Is that good? Oh, he got Leo on it. I think Leo Santa Snooze.
Oh,
What
yeah.
they fighting at San Antonio?
I don't know, but he on the undercard. So, and then whoever else they gonna throw on it. What other
Nah,
pay-per-view events already on schedule for this year? Arrow probably and Ugas in
man,
February.
I'm just thinking of the first 4 months of the year, bro. You got Keith coming up.
Mm-hmm.
You got Earl coming up. You got Charlo coming up.
Is that
And the next all these fights in the next 4 months, man, they back to back to back. Because Keith
And they're all
going in
pay-per-view?
January. Keith and Earl is. I don't know about Charlo's fight yet. But knowing the Charlos, man, ain't no way they gonna allow y'all to put Keith and Barrios on pay-per-view. And then you put this shit we had just had yesterday on pay-per-view. Man, Jamel not going for that shit.
Is the Barrios fight on pay-per-view?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's gonna sell less than this one.
Yeah.
less than the Ortiz
Man,
Martin?
I predict that they probably did, including my dumb self, they probably did 236 pay-per-view buys for this fight that just happened.
Not 236K, 236 buys.
236 buys. That's what I'm predicting.
Cha-ching, man. They go into the shopping spree.
Is Sanchez a big fight, like a big fighter out of Puerto Rico? I mean, out of Cuba?
He's not. Because the thing about Cuba is they in order to go pro, you got to leave the country. You can't stay in Cuba. They don't allow you to go pro. You got to stay amateur, and it's not really over there. It's not really, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not worth it to box, really. I mean, they do it, but it's
they get paid, right? Like the amateurs over there, they get paid.
I think they do, but it's a communist country, so getting paid don't really do a whole lot for you. You know, so they get paid. But, yeah. So
now it makes sense why they're so big in the international fight.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, because I'm surrounded by Cubans, and I've learned a lot about how things work over there, and it's really fucked up.
I got a question for the panel. What's worse, stealing on a referee or defending it?
Wait, doing what on the referee?
Stealing on him?
Yeah.
Or defending him?
Yeah, because that's what happened last night.
What do you mean defending him?
Well, dude said was like, didn't the announcer say that it hurt dude's career and they shouldn't have did it? Like they shouldn't have penalized him for punching the ref?
Oh yeah, that's what Black was talking about. That instead of talking about the fact that he hit the ref, he was talking about the fact that
you saying. I thought it was. That's why I was playing with Brian Kenny, man.
Right. What's worse though? You know what I mean? I'm like,
here's my question for you: was the fight stopped prematurely? Because I didn't see the undercard.
I mean, it was questionable because he asked the dude to walk to him, and he was kind of walking sideways. And he said, "Walk to me," and he kind of stumbled a little bit, and he just stopped it immediately after when he stumbled a little bit. So a lot of people felt like he should have just, because it was a back and forth knockdowns. They both was, clearly hurt, and he was actually having some momentum in that round. He had knocked the guy Victor Foss down, and then he just came back with like a kind of lucky little hook, countered him coming in, and then next thing you know, he was like real shook up, and he wobbled a little bit when he told him to walk to him, and he just waved it off and got jabbed to the chin. Like, damn.
I mean,
I took one for that.
if it was a good call, then I say it wasn't worth it. If it was a bad call, I want to see more of these boxers start swinging on these referees and these ringside judges that rob them. I want to see these ringside judges get their own asses beat for robbing fighters so this shit stops.
Yeah, no shit. No shit.
Judges they be making it too, bro. They be having the most shittiest fucking cards, and they be going home scotch free, no marks.
I'm telling you, man. Let me be able to fight, and I win. Adelaide Bird.
Hold that judge. Don't let him leave. Don't let him leave. Don't let that judge leave. Moretti, hey, don't let him leave, bro. Hey, Moretti. Even though I had Iago Colazzi, good stoppage. So, he picked him, but yeah. Yeah, Brian Kenny was acting like he was really upset about, like he had a relationship with Iago or something. Like, bro, why are you mad? Like, yeah, shit, everybody get fights stopped every day, B. Why you over here upset? Like y'all related to some shit. But yeah, man, Brian Kenny with his afro, he need to get that afro trimmed and just get over it. Get your shit shaped up and get over the fact that Iago just took another L. I think that was like his 7th loss. So what does that say about that guy though, Frank? You know, he that was supposed to be like, he's supposed to be this promising guy, but he was in there getting low-key blazed by a guy who had 7 losses. So sometimes you get in there too soon.
Yeah, that's true. Fights, man.
Them journeymen too. Like a lot of times they be sleeping on them journeymen like they ain't nothing, but motherfuckers be coming.
That's what happened to Coffee. He slept on Rice and got slept the first time, and then second time he just came in super fat and couldn't even move.
Hey, and look at what happened with Kid Galahad and Kiko Martinez.
Mm-hmm. Yes, shout out to Spain. Spain had a hell of a year last year too.
Well, here you go with your shit, bro.
Shout out to Sandor Martin. I will never forget that name ever.
There you go with your shit, Black.
Huh?
There you go with your shit.
What? I can't shout out Spain? Fuck out of here, man. I shout out anybody outside 214. If it's across the pond, Marcus get hot. He hot about that shit. He said I'm placating for other countries and shit. He had a veteran resume, but he was careless getting sparked. Too much like Charles walking Earth like a god. Charles Earth, man.
He was walking off last night during the fight.
I seen that fucking Charles Martin got hit and he was looking to his left, looking to his right. Then he started talking. And then he got hit again. And then he started talking like, why is he hitting me?
You know what though? That quote, walking the earth like a god, that's not even the weirdest shit he said. The weirdest shit that he said is that he was gonna circumcise the heavyweight division with a lightsaber.
You don't know where to start or to end with that statement. Like, there's so much fucked up with that statement.
There's a lot fucked up with that statement.
You could do a 6-hour video on that statement.
Man.
Thanks for the ammunition.
we just gotta do better in the States, man, and producing some heavyweights, bro. It's only a half.
Put our hope behind what you say, Jared Anderson and what you call it, Johnny Rice, man.
Yeah, man, because watching these American heavyweights, bro, I'd be like, man, what the fuck?
It's because they are all playing in the NFL or they're on the NBA court or they're in the MLB. Like our heavyweights don't box.
Hey, but did you see what Champ said earlier in the chat? He said another football player going bad. He said, with them PBC, how many more of those experiences they gonna try? Then he said, first Seth Mitchell, Gerald Washington, Brazil, Coffee. Then he said like San Peter. Who next?
Wait, was Coffee a football player? I thought he was a Marine.
Yeah, I know he's a Marine. I think he might be a football player too, though.
Was he a college player?
Yeah, I guess so. Probably played a little football, man. What's up, Lance? He say, do we discredit Frank Sanchez's ability to compete with Jared Anderson with a performance like that against Christian Hammer? So did it go the distance?
Yes.
Did
You
it
talking about
ever?
Hammer and
Did it ever?
Oh, I
That shit
fucking
went
Wait,
God.
let me
further.
tell you how bad the fight was, Black. In the 4th round, right, they
Bro.
showed the punch stats. Christian Hammer may have thrown, like, at that time, 15 punches the whole fight, and they had him throwing 77 punches.
Bro, that
yo,
shit was.
I don't know if it was in some sort of time warp, but that fight was like 3 hours long, man.
No, I tell you, that shit felt like eternity. I was out, bro. I'm going to sleep. Out of here. Not to disrespect Christian or Frank, but Hammer was fresh off the couch, bro. 1 week,
4 days.
4 days to be exact. And he went to distance.
Damn, that shit crazy.
If anybody got dropped, it would have been a slow count.
Bruh.
You could have questioned the count, y'all.
They would have had 2. They would have had 2 minutes to get up.
Whoa.
They're fighting. It was fighting in the. It was fighting in the Matrix.
Yeah.
The whole fight was in bullet time.
Oh, okay. So Champ said he might be wrong on the football thing, but definitely was a Marine though, one in the military for sure. Lance and Hammer had biceps tear 5 weeks ago. What? Nah, bro. Frank Sanchez that's overrated. If he couldn't get that man, he had 5 weeks. 5 week. He had a bicep tear 5 weeks ago, and then got the fight on 4-day notice, bro. I'm talking about, bro. I ain't never fell asleep on a fight pay-per-view till last night. When coffee was getting boring, we was in the chat talking about coffee beans. Coffee beans and Richard Baker. Nah,
He had the wrong name, huh?
Yeah, I remember getting away from the television and coming back like this fight's still happening. Like,
bro.
Like, still fighting. That whole card, man. Well, you definitely, they put in the time, that's for sure, but they just didn't put in the work.
They want to make sure you got your $40 worth. If you wasn't gonna get it in, if you wasn't gonna get it in quality, you were gonna get it in quantity.
That's a fact.
Take your whole night. Then Brian Kenny has the nerve to say Hammer did his job tonight. What? Yeah, man, get Brian Kenny out of here, bro. One more time, and that's it. What was his punch total? Yeah, good question. For Hammer, probably threw like 39 total punches.
It was the amount. It was the amount of the.
Walk forward. That's all Hammer did. He just walked straight into Sanchez. That's it.
And Hammer just was skated around the ropes and the ring and shit, huh?
He threw 1 punch for every $1 that you paid for that pay-per-view.
Oh shit!
Oh,
your money's worth right there.
And Sanchez took 2 steps for every $1 you paid.
I think Rice was a basketball player. Oh, Rice was a basketball player? So they just recruiting basketball players, football players, probably track athletes next. Damn. It's crazy. But passed on Olympians and shit. Don't want to throw the bag at like Shakur. Crazy, bro. Rice was the basketball player. So your Hammer fought Huey Fury a few weeks ago. Yeah, I missed that fight. It's safe to say Ortiz is PBC champ now, says Ronald. You're right. That card last night should have been on Fox Sports 1, says Champ.
That's a fact.
Yeah, man. They got us, though. Watch them talking robots with syrup on the buttons. Damn, yeah, that's a good analogy. Yep.
See, I can't justify that cost because look, when the zone, and I know the zone is more now, but when the zone first started, a couple months after they launched, it was when Bellew fought Usyk. No lie, they had 2 cards back to back. I was watching boxing for 12 hours that day.
Damn.
Yeah, and I paid $10 for that month, and it was for the month. It wasn't just for those 2 cards. It was so. I don't remember those any other cards that month, but even if there wasn't, I got more than my money's worth because there was a I think the card with Usyk and Bellew happened earlier, and then there was an American card that came on right after that one.
Yeah.
PBC can advertise that new Rice fight, that Rice Ortiz fight. Oh man, they call it night night.
Yeah, man. And the way y'all said Ortiz was looking, I don't know. You think they end up being a competitive fight the way Ortiz is looking now? Rice
Oh man, he
versus
was in the corner looking like he was taking naps, man.
Damn.
He had the high stool and shit because he couldn't sit down. It was bad, bro. It was bad, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna go back and watch it. Hopefully, I can go back and watch because I had watch it on the app. I don't be watching cable and shit. I just download the apps and shit that I watch.
The knockout was entertaining,
BBC
though.
Fox one.
The knockout was entertaining. I would go back and watch that shit. That motherfucker was like, wait, what? Where are we going?
I just seen actual fact comment in Hangouts. He was like, "Yo, Martin got blazed." I was like, "Oh, word." I woke up to that shit, and then I had to just go see it. And then when you started talking about him looking in the crowd and shit, I'm like, yeah, I did see that in the highlights.
Well, his arm got caught in the ropes. Then the first knockdown, like,
how does that happen?
It couldn't have been any worse because not only did he not know where he was going, he got stuck in the ropes too. Like it was
yeah.
bad.
The ref had to come over there and get he got you got 2 ropes, 1 arm, and somehow his arm got real tangled up in that shit. Because the ref had to go over there. I didn't see the knockdown because I'm gonna be honest with you. I wasn't gonna pay no $40 for that bullshit. So I did see the highlights, but the highlights only showed the 2 knockdowns that he got on Ortiz. It showed some other stuff, and then it showed. Next thing I'm seeing is his arm in the ropes. Like they didn't show him getting knocked down, but I know he got knocked down. And the ref had to come over there and untangle him, and then I guess it was not long after that is when it got stopped.
Yeah. Yo, he had 2 knockdowns before he got clipped though.
Yep.
Yeah. With a jab. I think it was
Power jab, huh?
Nah.
Just walked into a lazy
just walked into his jab and it was like he just fell down. His legs was like, nope, have a seat. And he got right back up, and then got knocked down again. And I was like, damn, it's crazy.
Yeah, it did. It was crazy. When I watched the highlights, I was like, damn, he looked like he barely touched him. Yeah. And he just like I would say I never seen anything like it, but I seen worse. And it was funny enough, it was Ortiz. It was an Ortiz fight, is when he fought Malik Scott. Except Malik Scott was going down before he was getting hit.
He did that with Wilder too. Wilder didn't even hit him. Man. He was just like, I'm just gonna lay down. Just gonna lay down here.
Weird.
He hit him with the jab. The right hand didn't land. And the way Wilder pulled the right hand back like he tagged him, I was like, oh, this motherfucker in on it too. He's like, yeah. Like, gotcha. It's like, he ain't even touch it. They showed the replay, yo. They were like, did he land that right hand? And he was like, must have been the jab that hurt him. I was like, yo, I was dying, man. I was like, yo, this is some bullshit. They were like, they're friends. I was like, oh my God, this shit just getting worse. Yeah, man, that shit.
Yeah, Ronald said, how you get entangled in between the ropes? He was hung out to dry.
He didn't know,
Has
man.
anybody else done that shit in the ring? Got they arm tangled all up in the ropes and shit?
Not like that. I think when was it Matisse and who was it? Damn. The dude that Spence just fought is moving to 154. Danny Garcia, yeah. I think when he tried to hit Danny and he got his arm caught in the rope and got caught. And that's what dropped him because his arm was or his head was stuck in the rope or his arm or something. I remember that shit. He looked and the rope was right where his eyes were too. It was crazy. Like when he opened his eyes, the rope was right there. And then he didn't see the punch and that's what dropped him. But I think his arm got stuck in the rope too when he got caught. But
and
not like
that was
not
when
like
Danny
that.
fought who?
Matisse. He got stuck in the ropes. That's he like tried to duck a punch and then when he tried to pop back up, the rope was the rope was on his eye. Yeah, it was covering his eyes. Now it's like that's crazy. What's the odds of that shit happening? But the way fucking dude got his arm stuck in the rope last night was insane. It was like, how do you do that? That's the shit that they do in the WWF. You know what I mean? Like you got to plan that shit. It was like, but he just did that shit half sleep, I guess.
Yeah, I was trying to find what everything that led up to that happening, but they only showed when his arm was caught. And ref like that's bad when the ref has to come over there and get you out of the ropes.
Right.
Like,
but when he was looking at the ref like help, and he's throwing it out, and she was like, help, I can't get up, I'm stuck on the rope. It's like you can still stand up, bro. Like he was like, look, my arms. He took his time, but yeah, he didn't know what was going on though either. That motherfucker, like it looked like he was looking for his keys. They ain't do right. Like he was like, yo, actually was like, yo, motherfucker, where my keys at?
He got stuck in the ropes like a god. It was god tears. The way he got stuck in them ropes, man.
The ropes was trying to circumcise his hand.
Oh, that shit come back to bite him in the ass. Oh, that shit he said. Hey man, Sean Porter, doing the commentary, I think he actually kind of hit it and said that he kind of favors Ugas in the Errol Spence fight. And I think some people are starting to feel like this is a more dangerous fight for Spence than from what's actually being promoted. Like people, some of us know like Ugas is gonna be a real fight for him. Do y'all agree with Sean Porter? Do y'all favor Ugas or y'all still going with Spence?
Well, really quick, I got a question for you while you're talking about Porter. Is it just me, or has he been stuttering and fumbling over his words a lot more since the Crawford fight?
Spence?
No, Porter. When Porter talks, he's like stumbling over his words a lot now.
I don't know. I didn't really see nothing that stood out to me to like, me be like question it like, damn, this motherfucker got some issues. But no, I haven't seen that stand out.
I haven't seen anything from like any interviews or anything since
I watched him on the commentary with what's that one chick that PBC got to do the commentary?
The light skinned girl, I don't know her name.
She be saying that inappropriate shit. She said something about Ryan's dad. Talking about he got good sperm or something. What? Oh man. I'm talking about Kate Abdo. Her. So Sean be doing a lot of commentary with her and shit. So.
It's like, are you calling this fight? Or are you some kind of a biologist?
Right.
He's saying Ryan's pop took it with pride though. He was like, thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Thank you. Keep up the good work. See you later.
Yeah, right. Like normally you say, it's good genes, but to say that his dad must have quality sperm.
You want some?
He said some shit to Sean Porter. She said some shit to Sean Porter. I was like, they kind of got me like, yo, what's up with this lady? Because she keep saying little certain things. She said something about the robe that Canelo had, and then said, Sean Porter, would you ever show up to a fight with a robe on? He said, nah, I like my suit. She was like, you can wear the robe. He said, I like my ties. He said, no, you can wear the tie with it. And I looked like, what? Put that man to show up with a robe and a tie on, huh?
Well,
where your mind work, Kate. But yeah, that's how she do, man.
Hey,
I haven't
man.
noticed anything like that, Tony, says Lance. Pretty early on his retirement to be talking like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't noticed it either. But as fight fans, we pick up on things. But if we look hard enough, we could find anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you,
I've even seen Crawford kind of stumble a little bit when he talked, but he got all dubs, all W's. But hey, every now and then I'll be like, damn, Crawford be stumbling over his words a little bit.
Yeah, but it goes for all fighters though. They are gonna have some sort of issue later, probably. Some people just built different. Some people get away with it. Some people don't. But for the most part, playing it by the numbers, people are gonna have a lot of issues and stutter when they speak and things of that nature. That's gonna happen.
Yep.
I mean, look at Floyd, who didn't get hit a whole lot. Even his hair's all fucked up. After he got his hat snatched.
Right. He got hit the least and his hairline still fucked up. That's just hilarious, bro. Let me see. Yo, y'all see Porter video looking like a football hippie saying Spence hits harder. Spence hits harder than who? Crawford? Because he wasn't saying that after the fight. He was not saying that after the fight.
Didn't stop him either, or drop him twice.
I remember him saying, "I ain't never been hit like that."
Well, according to Spence, though, Porter didn't get stopped anyway. The ref stopped him. You know, he didn't stop him. Why he stop him like that? Why he let him stop? Why can't he come in the ring? I'm out.
What's the tallest person Spence has actually fought?
Say again?
Oh,
who's the tallest person he's fought? Has he fought a lot of guys who are the same height as him? Because I think Ugas is the same height as him.
I think the tallest dude he fought was probably that. Who is that? Who's that white dude? He just recently lost, or the fight got stopped. I'm trying to think of his name.
Van Heerden?
He's a tall guy for a welterweight.
Yeah, I think I remember him being pretty tall. I think he was.
Also, what you call it? Isn't he kind of tall too? The other dude who just fought, the dude who was released out of his cage against Manny Pacquiao.
He was released out of his cage against.
Yeah, remember he was like, I'm gonna let him out of his cage, and then he got dropped. You don't know what I'm talking about. The dude he just fought someone that got knocked out cold again.
And who fought him? Because I was doing something.
Spence fought him. Manny fought him.
Spence fought him and Manny fought him.
Yeah, the white dude, the nutritionist.
Algieri.
Oh, Algieri. Yeah.
He got released out of his cage and got slept.
He got released out of the cage and then got put in the hole in the ground.
Over the cage in the dirt.
He has like a real college education. He's actually a nutritionist.
Yeah. He was Danny Jacobs, right?
Yep. Yeah, he was Danny Jacobs' nutritionist for the Triple G fight.
And didn't he miss weight? The next day he missed weight though. That's fucked
No,
up.
this is what he did. He made weight.
The next day he didn't.
But the next day he didn't. He simply didn't show up. He didn't go to because what it is that was for the IBF. Mm-hmm. So if he would have beat Triple G,
it was weird. He had to do that for the occasion.
He actually posted a picture of him and Chris Algieri. I guess after the weigh-in, they went and got fried chicken, and he posted a picture. It was a picture of him and Chris Algieri with these bags of fried chicken, and like basically saying he didn't give a shit.
Guess not.
He's like, I ain't going for that. Yeah, because if he would have beat Triple G, he would have got only the WBA. What was it? WBA and WBC, where the belts say he had, where the other belts say he had. He wouldn't have got the IBF because he didn't meet the criteria to fight for the IBF to actually sanction the fight.
And that's just gotta suck, man. Because I don't think even a lot of Mexicans fans had Canelo winning that first fight. And then to walk away with no titles and feel like you won the fight, that shit gotta be tough as fuck, man. Make you just want to go snuff a ref. or
right in I wonder if it's gonna get some headlines, man. That referee getting jabbed like that, man. It got stole off. Hey, that's kind of crazy that Bud Crawford loved to fish and Spence called himself the big fish.
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that.
That's kind of crazy, but see what this dude, can do this year. I'm sure his fans is been waiting for his return to the ring, Earl Spence, that is, and look like it's gonna be Ugas. They interviewed Yordenis Ugas, and he said it's looking like either March or April for the unification fight with him and Earl. So we'll see.
I think that's a good fight.
They're gonna make it as drawn out as they can because all they're trying to do is
why March or April. It's like
no. I got you. March or April, but they could be fighting sooner than that. But here's the deal: they're gonna keep pushing it back. They're gonna go as far as they can because all they're doing, the PBC, is they're trying to age Bud Crawford. That's all they've been doing. They've just been trying to get him older and older and older before he gets in there.
Damn. Possibly, man. Strategic. PBC is very strategic, man.
Yeah, but you know what about that though? If Earl keep trying to make 147, that's gonna age him faster too. And but the thing about Bud, I mentioned it before, is he's always in shape.
Yeah.
So I mean,
he's gonna be like,
you can age him all you want, but you know what I mean. Some people they still perform at a high level. You know what I mean, because they staying in the gym and they taking care of themselves. Now with Earl, he might be around the same age when they get in there physically.
I mean, he went through that car crash. His eye, the issue with his eye, like it's you're right. Like
And
they're trying to age him out, and they're trying to age him out in age, but because of choices that Errol Spence makes as far as extracurricular activities, they're not very conducive to his boxing career.
Right.
Man, this dude is taking damage in each of these fights that he winning.
And if you think Ugas ain't aiming for that eye, you're crazy.
If you think he ain't aiming for that eye, then you lame. You lame.
Yeah, man. Like that's gonna be in the game plan. Yordenis Ugas is going right for the eyeball.
Yeah, right for the fish eye.
That's how he's gonna be yelling if he lands.
Yep. Just like this.
My eye. You'll be yelling.
He ain't punching me in the eye. I see that shit. Like, yeah, man.
You can't keep ducking the pendulum swings both ways. Let's get it.
And he's good with southpaws, Ugas, because that's who we trained with all them years.
Hey, you know what I want to say? I'm glad you brought that up, man. I'm like, southpaws run boxing, man. You think about it. You look at all of these southpaws, man, that's dominating in the sport, that's champs. It's like, damn. There's still some orthodox fighters that's doing their thing, but
it's true though. Even in the heavyweight division,
this is a southpaw season, man, in boxing. Like it's just been a southpaw, and then you got the switch, or it's the switchers and the southpaw fighters. It's like, fucking the game up. They coming in blazing everything, man.
That's where
you're at a huge advantage being a southpaw. Right. Like everybody who fights traditional, they rarely ever see southpaws, so you have an experience advantage that they don't. But I mean, I can see the fight being competitive because Ugas just fought a southpaw in Manny Pacquiao, so exactly. I mean, he's already trained up.
Yeah, but he's been fighting southpaws all his life. He's Cuban.
Well, yeah. I know that. I'm just saying though, he had a recent fight with a southpaw versus like 5 years ago.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's a quick southpaw that uses angles too.
So, shorter, but yeah,
but that don't matter. Yeah. I mean, we've seen that in the Thurman fight. He would cut the distance, and I think that's one of the reasons Thurman lost the fight, arguably, because I thought it was a really close fight. But he just said the dude had short arms, and it's like, dude, you're sleeping on this dude's feet. Like he can cut that distance within a second, like a second. And then when he's letting them hands go, and then when you try to pull out, he's still coming at you, launching shots and chasing you down. So it don't matter if his reach advantage is so slow because his attributes make up for it. You know, he got little springs in his legs.
Yeah, man. Whoever masters southpaw and defensively sound wins, says Ronald. Yeah, man. They taking over. So it's a lot of names. It's a heavy list in that southpaw category, man. But we're gonna see if they're gonna continue to dominate, or we have a surge of orthodox fighters come through and start blazing the scene and take over. We'll see though. You got
And
even guys like, go ahead.
that looping right hand too that Ugas got where he comes around the high guard. That's
Yeah.
another thing. Spence and Manny both fight in the high guard. He ain't gonna be punching down on Spence, but still, you know what I mean? Like he does distance, and he's a good mid
I wonder
range
how them
fighter as
odds gonna
well.
be looking, man.
Well, from range, I would say Ugas probably has an advantage because I think he jabs a lot better than Spence, and Spence relies on his jab a lot. So, I mean,
Hey Tony, do he got to get in on the inside to beat Ugas?
Nah,
Like
Ugas got good defense on the
I don't
inside.
think Spence can beat him. I don't think Spence can beat him from range. I think he's got it, maybe not the inside, but he's at least got to get into mid range.
I'm
like, the more we're talking about it,
how is Errol gonna approach this fight?
I don't know because shit. I mean, we seen like Porter had to fight Ugas from the outside because the inside game in the mid range was so good, and he was just like chasing Porter around. So I mean, the dude's defense and his defense on the inside is really good as well. So yeah, that dude's a problem, man, in the welterweight division. I don't know. I got it a 50-50. I think it's going to be a great fight.
I'm with you on the 50-50 right now, and I'm low key. I gotta say, with the inactivity of Spence coming off an injury, and then the Pacquiao victory for Ugas, him having the momentum, and then the hunger. You know, like shit. You imagine that momentum he'll have coming off Pacquiao, and then Spence if he gets Spence too. Come on, man.
And this time I gotta agree with the YTBC that the fact that he's taking this fight, and it's like, dude, you should take the Bud fight because this dude can tear up the whole thing.
He'll fuck all the whole plans up. So you might as well. Yeah. But you know he gonna do what he do once a kid. But I agree with you on that. Like it's a risk both ways, but it's a bigger purse with Bud Crawford. I get it. You want to take it your side of the street, but what if this man stop? You know, I get it. He a confident. He a stubborn dude. Like I've heard that a lot. Like he bullheaded. He gonna do what he do. But if he feel like completion of the easy road first and then come to Bud, all right, best of luck, man.
It may not be all that easy. Yeah. Like, but I wanted to get what Tony Reviews was saying. He was saying something like, how do you think Spence gonna fight him, or what he should do?
Are you asking me?
Yeah, I was asking you.
My bad. I was kind of off looking at something. You said, how do I think Spence is going to approach the fight? I don't know. Like, I really don't know. I don't know. All I know
how do
is
you think he should?
I think he's got to get the mid range. I think he's got to impose his size and his strength and hope that it can break down Ugas. Because I don't know, man. I don't know if Spence can beat him. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. Like seriously, because I think about Spence's best attribute, and it's the jab. And I think Ugas can take the jab away, and I'll jab him. And if Spence can't jab, I don't know what he's got left.
Yeah, bro. It's difficult. That's
everything up
off
the jab, and that's what Ugas does. He takes that southpaw jab away from you. Sick. Yeah, man. This looking like a better and better fight the closer it gets.
And then you got to think about it too. Like Spence isn't the hard puncher that everybody thought he was. Like he's not stopping people. He's really doesn't have that power that he was made out to have. Can he even knock out Ugas? That's another question. If he can't hurt Ugas, how much pressure is Ugas going to put on him?
Yeah, man. Andy Ruiz caught AJ slipping distance. Why Spence got a long day waiting to happen. PBC the fix is in. I mean, I've been thinking about it too. Like, shit, bro. I almost felt like stylistically, you better suited getting, going the Crawford route because Crawford's going to give you opportunities. I feel like Ugas, his style, he gonna neutralize a lot of things that Spence do good, and like he not gonna really try to bang with Spence like say a Crawford would do. Get in exchange or something. He just gonna box, man, and he gonna throw a lot of punches. He gonna be busy, and he's very good with that fucking left hand, that jab, man. He will fucking jab you to death, man. But I don't know. Best of luck for Spence because this is it, man, for PBC.
How many fighters have really worked Spence's body?
Porter, just one, probably one that just really committed to it, for the duration of the fight. Porter for sure tried it. I think Peterson maybe tried it or some shit and didn't fail.
But they're both shorter, and they both got to get close to Spence's power to do it. I don't know. Like I look at it like this: this fight's probably not going to do any type of pay-per-view numbers. It's probably going to be lower than Spence's last fight. They'll be lucky if they do 200,000 buys. And if you lose the Ugas, you just fucked up the bag. Like all that money you could have made with Crawford is gone.
Mm-hmm. You know what's worst? What if they have a rematch? Like that just crossed my mind. Like, what if it's like a highway robbery, and then they have like a rematch just to more and prolong that whole buff fight, like what Tony Review was talking about?
Yeah,
that would
aging them out.
Suck.
But check this out, one too. If they do a rematch, right? Then I think what's his name? Stanley Onis, isn't that who stepped aside for this to happen?
Oh, he can mess it up.
No. But listen. If they do the rematch, I think he's first in line for mandatory. So they have to do that fight before they can even do an undisputed because he stepped
then it's
aside.
two
They're gonna
fights.
fucking have to defend. Yeah,
so now that's 3 fights.
Aside.
Yeah. So you're looking at mid to late 2023 before you get the Bud fight if that goes your way.
So potentially 3 fights before we talking about Spence and Crawford. But damn, bro.
How long has it been? Has it been? How many years so far? Since they've been in the same division? Like
this wait was longer than the Keith and Spence. You know what I mean? Because we wanted to keep in Spence for a while, then that just went cold. This shit has been.
This might be longer than the Pacquiao Mayweather wait.
Shit, this got Dillian White like that's fucked up. Dillian White like, yo, that's fucked up. This dude because Dillian White been waiting over 1,000 days. He like, this dude been waiting forever, man, to try to get a unification. Holy shit, man.
So 2018 June is whenever he won the title from Jeff Horn. So we've been going on. June of this 2022 will be 4 years we've been waiting.
And 3 fights afterwards.
Will be like 5 pushing 6 years. So it'll be just like Manny versus Pacquiao. I mean Manny versus Pacquiao. Manny versus Floyd.
Damn.
Hey, why don't you hit the link, Black and Brown? Let me drop this link again. Hit this link, bro.
Damn. That's crazy. That sucks. And you wonder why them pay-per-view numbers ain't doing so well. That's what boxing giving you.
Yeah, but I seen somewhere that they're in the red. Like they've been losing money every single fucking fight.
Damn. Yep. Start putting these shits on free TV, y'all, and grabbing the casual fan. You know what I mean? Ain't watching nothing. Fights on. You know what I mean? You're gonna get.
Let me tell you something. One too.
He said we're gonna boycott PBC.
If that Martin card would have been on normal TV, boxing would have fallen. Like nobody would want to see another boxing card. Like that shit was so bad last night.
So you saying they charged people to watch it so that they wouldn't watch it?
Exactly.
Like, don't let him see this shit. Oh man, $40 to not look behind the curtain. That's funny, man. That's funny as fuck.
Shout out to Toby. What's up, Toby?
Toby.
IB, he said Martin fought great until that little situation in the sixth.
Till he forgot his keys.
Situations, huh? Man. Yep. It's what it is. Heavyweight division, one shot. You know, I thought he was gonna pull it out. Man. But hey, Luis Ortiz still got it in him, man. Still only one guy can claim he got a victory over him.
He was well on his way till he lost his keys.
He lost his keys.
Yeah, he was well on his way.
So we shouting out 1-2 and the truth hurts crew. Yeah, man. I mean, I think we covered the whole card. I mean, so this other than Keith Thurman? Wait, is that this month? Keith Thurman Barrios?
February, like the start of February.
Who else is this month? We got coming up.
I have no idea.
Yeah, we got shit cracking this month. Let me see. Let's see what we got to look forward to, man. Even on the women's side, you know, I watch women boxing too. We don't discriminate. Oh, let's see. January 15th, Joe Smith versus Johnson.
And I think that's the fight that they're going to be pushing. The better be a Joe Smith fight because they're both top rank. So Bill going to be on the back seat.
I thought Joe Smith signed with DAZN.
I don't know. If he did, then that might be. Now we talking a little different. Then it might be a unification with Bivol. Because I know Top Rank don't really want to work with him.
I thought originally it was supposed to be Joe Smith versus Beterbiev, and then that fight fell through because Joe Smith went with DAZN, and then he was going to fight Daniel Jacobs, but something happened there, so now he's fighting Johnson.
Well, he already tasted that Bivol poison.
Yeah, what's up, Black and Brown?
What up, UGC? What's going on, man?
What's happening? Just giving this schedule for January. So Smith and Johnson, 15th. We got Yoka versus Bacoli. I don't even know what weight class this is right here. That's on the 15th as well.
It's Tony Yoka.
Huh?
Heavyweight. Tony Yoka from France.
Oh, Yoka. Okay, heavyweight. And then let me see. One more there, I think. I saw Gary Russell, but something got in the way. This little ad. But Gary Russell Jr., I think, coming back this month too.
You got Jose Ramirez versus Pedraza. That's coming up.
When? This month?
February.
You know what? Maybe that's in February. It might be in February. I might be wrong.
Yeah, that is February.
Yeah.
But what's good with you, Black and Brown? Everything good?
Everything's good, man. I'm just chilling, checking in with you guys, showing my love to the channel. You know what I'm saying? You know what it is, Black.
It's all love, man. It's been love. I mean, you had some words before, man. So if you feel the same way, you can let me know right here on the live, or you know.
I mean, hey, bro. To be honest, that's some old shit. Whatever I said. You know what I mean? I ain't taking back none of my words, but shit, that's old. I don't hold on to that shit. You know. For me, I don't. Shit, I wake up the next day. It's over for me. Shit. But I mean, we can address. I mean, if you want to address some, I didn't like.
We can address it that you hear.
I didn't like some of the shit you were saying, bro, when you were on your you were having your little fucking Mexican mock party on your channel. You know what I mean? I felt like I wanted to say something because I've been fucking with you for so long. I came up in this channel. You know what I'm saying? This is where I hit my first link. So I felt like I wanted to say something. You know what I mean? I didn't think that shit was cool. If me and a bunch of fucking Latin dudes are on my channel and we're fucking talking about fried chicken and watermelon and all kinds of shit, and we're having a fucking mock party, that wouldn't be cool. You know what I mean? That wouldn't be cool in no way, shape, or form, bro. I wouldn't even let that shit slide on my channel. So to hear you do it, you know, that shit didn't sit right with me, man.
I mean, I felt like you was realer than that, to where if you felt it was an issue, you could have just came to my channel, hit my link, and being that, you know what I'm saying, like, remember you from when you was Sacramento Expo. You could have just hit me like a man instead of just going to your platform and just tell them that I'm a flat out racist when I've been open to you and many other motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like I just been the same with everybody. But if you had an issue with a segment of my live stream, you could have just hit me. Could have just came through. It's an open platform. But when you go to your audience and do that shit, that's some foul shit to me. You feel me? But you could have just said, "Lo, yo, you offended me and my peoples." And me being a respectable dude like I am, I would have told you, "Look, my bad. I didn't mean nothing by it. It made it. You made an eavesdrop or came in on a certain segment, but that's not how I roll because I'm open with everybody. You know that. You should know that about me. You feel me? But you took it upon yourself to create a narrative about me, and so yeah, I got a certain issue with you because I'm not a racist. So you saying you standing on that, and I'm standing on mine. Is that I've been real with you from day one, and I'm not a racist, and you know that.
Yeah, I didn't. First and foremost, you go live during the day a lot, and you know I'm at work. I can't just hit the link anytime I want. You know what I'm saying? So if I couldn't hit the link right in that moment, I couldn't hit the link in that moment. And for second, brother, I never called you a racist. I said you were doing some racist shit. That's some racist ass shit. Some hoe shit. You guys doing that shit on your panel and sitting there fucking laughing about it. You know what I mean? I thought that was some hoe shit. And I didn't, it ain't no narrative, Black, because I played the audio from your live stream when you were doing that shit. Now, if I'm making some shit up, that's a narrative. It ain't a narrative when I'm playing the audio for my audience. That ain't a narrative, Black.
What did out of us making jokes, right? Because you made reference to making jokes, but I never made a racist statement to nobody. I didn't call you out your name. If I was saying some wetback shit or something, then y'all can run with that. But I don't even do that with nobody. And you notice the UGC, we clown everybody, man. We imitate everybody. So you just felt some type of way when I was talking about, I guess, some Hispanics, and there was a couple of black dudes on my live, but I got all kind of people on my live at different times, and we go through many topics. So we joke on everybody. Mauricio, everybody get it. So why all of a sudden you feel some type of way that particular day and then hit me and you went and did what you did. So if you stand on that, you stand on that. Well, I stand on what I stand on, whereas I don't fuck with people like that. If you feel like I'm a racist, why are you even here?
Hey, I told you before I didn't call you a racist. I told you before I didn't call you a racist, brother.
All right, well that's why I asked you to hit the link, because I just want to address that part.
I say you did some hoe shit. This is some hoe ass shit, and it's some racist shit. And if we were doing that shit, it would be racist, bro. It would be fucking racist if we were on my panel talking about some watermelon and fried chicken bullshit. It would be fucking racist.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I hear a lot of rumors about what goes on your channel, and I hear it's a lot of racist shit, and I don't make a damn video about you because I don't give a fuck. That's what you do on your shit.
No, yeah, but
I'm not emotional about what another nigga do on his channel.
Black, you can say you hear some shit on my channel, but you won't hear me saying some shit. And if you want to bring some shit up and you want to play some shit back, go ahead and play some shit back.
You won't. You're not on my radar.
You won't hear.
You've never been on my radar like that, so that's why I'm just like, it threw me off guard.
It's cool. Hey, look, bro, I didn't come here to argue with you, bro. If you wanted to address it, that shit was old news to me. That shit was old news to me. And you still feel some type of way about it. That's cool, bro. I'm not holding it against you, what you said and what you did, but you seem to be holding it against me. But that's just like
I'm just addressing it. I'm
like
a real
3
nigga,
fucking months
so I'm
old.
address you about
like
this
3
shit.
fucking months old. You know what I mean? I'm not going around calling you a racist. I never did. I said that was some hoe shit and some racist shit. And if I would do some shit like that on my panel, that would be some hoe shit and some racist shit. That's all. That's my whole fucking point, bro. It ain't cool for me to do it, and it wouldn't be cool for no one else to do it. But since I'm not on your radar, bro, it's cool, bro. I didn't come here for all that. I didn't come here for all that, brother. I came here to join the panel. You asked me to join the panel. I was listening to the boxing talk. I was appreciating the boxing talk. You know what I mean? But you wanted me to join the panel, so
we had to address it. We had to address this shit. I mean, what's gonna happen?
Well, look, bro, I don't got no issue with you. Straight up, bro, I got no issue with you.
And I ain't never had an issue with you, Black and Brown.
I had some issues that day. You know what I mean? That's it, brother.
And all I'm telling you is, if you had an issue, you could have hit me in a different way. So that's all I'm saying. So I'm not even on it. And when I said you're not on my radar, I'm just talking about in a negative aspect to where I had a problem with you, because you know that. Like, you know, you already mentioned you came up under us and it's been love from day one. So it just caught me off guard. So If it ain't no issue, it ain't no issue.
It ain't
like
no
I said,
issue,
we talk
bro.
boxing anyway over here.
It ain't no issue, bro. It ain't no issue, bro. That shit's old. I don't hold on to that shit. I don't hold on to negative energy. That shit's old, bro.
And I don't either. I just address it. I want to get it out the way, and then we move on from it.
Hey, and Black, anything you hear racist on my panel, bro, feel free to call that shit out. Call that shit out, bro. You hear these motherfuckers on my panel being racist? Call that shit out.
I'm not here for that, to call out people shit and what they do on their channels. But I just noticed that when I do something or something is heard on my channel, niggas go out on their channels and talk shit. I'll be like, damn, okay, that's what niggas do. So I'm only addressing that part because whatever going on your channel is your channel, and I respect you because I seen your growth, and I'm proud of your growth and what you doing with your channel and shit. You a leader, you know what I'm saying? So I only fuck with leaders and motherfuckers doing their thing. But like I said, I'm not going to interfere with what you got cracking. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to take away from what you got cracking at all. So if it's something I don't like, whatever. That's Black and Brown. He doing his thing though. That's the homie. That's how I look at it. So I just want the same respect. What's up, Mark?
What's happening?
What's happening with you, bro?
Man, chilling, man. Just chilling,
Go
man.
ahead. You came to
damn
talk that
rain.
big fish talk, huh?
Huh?
You hear that? You came to talk that big fish?
Oh no, I ain't gonna break it up. I want y'all to break the ice.
I'll bring it up. Let me say this. I changed my mind from what I was saying earlier because Jamal's here. Let me tell you something. I think now Earl Spence Jr. wins the fight if Yellow Beezy is in the audience because you can't lose in front of your brother.
I want to just say this though. Black and Brown's my brother. I got a lot of love for him, and I wish that man nothing but success on this platform. So I don't want y'all to think that we beefing. There's no issues between me and him. We just had to just clear out something. But we back to the box talk.
Hey, it's always been love for the UGC on my end, brother. I always rep that shit. You already know, Brock. Stay giving you guys love. Stay shouting you guys out. Hey, I just didn't appreciate that little segment. It's all good. I don't hold on to negative energy, brother. I'm not bashing you guys on my channel. I don't got nothing bad to say about not one of you guys. 1-2 Kid, you already know, brother. I give you all credit. I never forget that first day when I hit you guys' link. They were trying to go in on me, and you were like, nah, let my boy talk. I'll never forget that shit. I got nothing but love for you guys, brother. But, I got in my feelings that day. I heard some shit I didn't like. You know what I mean? That's all. I don't know what else to say, brother. I don't hold on to it, though. You know what I mean? I'm not sitting here bashing your community. None of that shit. It's nothing but love. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, like it is. It's free smoke out here. You know what I mean? And we all got our own platform. So if we don't like something, you know what I mean? We should speak on it.
All right, so hey,
Jamal,
you know what,
and, I need to make me.
Go ahead.
I need to make me a channel. You know what? I ain't gonna do nothing talking about Crawford all day.
You've been telling your ass, man. You've been telling your ass you should.
Hey, I'm gonna get up out of here though, man. But hey, Black, it ain't nothing but love for you and your crew, brother. It ain't nothing but love for the UGC, man. It's a Black and Brown Boxing. I'm out.
Happy New Year to Black and Brown Boxing. Thanks for coming through.
I'm gonna miss something. Y'all beefing up here, man.
Say again.
That's how I said I must miss something. What y'all beefing up here or something?
No, we just had to clear up a little misunderstanding. I'll just call it that. It was just a misunderstanding. That's my bro.
Oh, okay.
We go way back.
It's all good.
We go way back. So sometimes
hey,
brothers
Jamal,
gotta just have a conversation.
If you make a channel, you know you can't go in your driveway. Your Wi-Fi ain't gonna agree with you.
Yo, Black.
Yes, sir.
I got a question for you. While Black and Brown just made me randomly think, whatever happened to the cross-eyed hobbit that was on your channel a while back?
Cross-eyed hobbit.
The dude who said he was gonna whoop my ass.
Oh shit.
Whatever happened to him?
He's still out here.
I never even see him show back up to your battle.
I don't know, man. I guess he felt like he not really getting the response maybe when he come through from the audience or something, the community. You know what I mean? But community like what they like. I mean, I got a lot of love for Troy though. That's my boy.
I was hoping to see the little cross-eyed hobbit again. Like,
look, watch him kid. Look, he showed me that kind of love. your boy that was on him when they your boy who just left. Look, he said 1-2 kids. So no, don't go in on her like that. See, he ain't never did me like that. See how y'all do me. I always been the one man arm of him. Always.
He talking about. Let me see. That was when the AJ won the rematch, and that nigga he predicted that Ruiz would win the rematch when he weighed in with the tank top. So, we was kind of flaming him after that, but I think 1-2 Kid defended him. So he just cooled the flame down a little bit that day.
Let me ask you this right here. Once Smith get the third belt, we're gonna see your boy take this whole 60-40. If not, I'm tell you something. If not, if that motherfucker don't want to do shit, man. If I was Smith, man, just go and move up, man. Damn that, don't hold your career up for that motherfucker. If he don't want to take what you, I understand you got 3 belts. 60-40, that's a good split, dog. That's a good. Now you talking 7-30.
You think it's gonna stay? You think it's gonna stay 60-40 if he gets that WBA? It'll turn into.
It'll stay 60-40.
It ain't gonna be 60-40. It's gonna be 85-15. That's what.
Guess what? Guess what? Guess what? Right now it's 60-40. So, but you gotta understand, man. You gotta take that shit, dog. If you don't want to take it, you a motherfucking coward. That motherfucker a coward, man.
Hey, but
if he don't
why
take
the big
split,
fish? Why the big fish can't take Porter getting stopped? I mean, he didn't even stay in the arena.
That man, damn that shit, dog. We talking about Crawford and Smith. We talking about this undisputed fight, man. Damn, both of them already demolished Porter. So now it's all about Smith and Crawford after this one. We got one more fight to get to it though, but he better take that split. If he not, man, that motherfucker better retire. I don't want to hear shit about that motherfucker ever again. I'm telling you.
Yes, man. And you came straight in with that weak shit too. When we get that third belt,
I'm gonna tell you, man. Like I said, ain't nobody from the PBC going to 154 because Tim Zoo's about to clear out house. Like
here you go.
Ain't nobody going up there. Hey, I don't know why you got something against Tim Zoo. I'm telling you,
I don't have nothing against him. I'm just like,
I'm telling you, he gonna knock them all out. He gonna keep knocking them out. Charlie gonna get sparked.
Man, stop. Now you on Tim Zoo now.
I've been talking about Tim Zoo for at least 2 years.
I got Boots got that beat the shit out goddamn Tim Zoo.
Boots would have to move up to fight him. What are we talking about?
Oh, he will. He gonna move up. He will sooner or later, a couple more years from now.
Well, let me ask you this, Jamal. When's Boots gonna fight somebody at 147?
Man, they need to let that boy fight, man.
I mean, he claims nobody gonna fight him, but whoa, ran up on him, and he looked kind of nervous.
Man, he need to go and fight somebody, man. I understand. We understand the eye test. He looked good, but you got to fight somebody, man. You gonna have to fight.
Tell him to fight Blair Cobbs. Blair Cobbs ran up on him.
That's a good fight right there. He need to fight Blair. He need to fight Blair Cobbs for real. That's a good fight right there. He gonna have to fight somebody, man. You got almost 30 fights? Come on, dog. You gonna have to do something, dog. I understand. You good, and we can see it from the eye test, but you gonna have to show us, dog.
So Jamal, let us know what you think about how that Ugas Spence fight gonna go. How you see it?
Man, one-sided fight, man. One-sided. Spence gonna demolish that man.
Bro?
Man, Ugas, man, come on, man. Man, Ugas
He's not gonna even be competitive.
Nah, it ain't gonna be competitive. Ain't nothing easy. But once Spence go to boxing, ain't nobody win. He'll outbox all day.
Okay, so inside or outside, what's gonna get it done for Spence, man?
Man, Spencer, he like outside. He can go inside. He can do it all. Ugas, man, he ain't finna beat Spence. I'm gonna tell you that now. I got $50 bet right now. Something light.
Man. Yo, Rasclad, jump on the panel.
He ain't gonna beat Spence. I'm gonna tell you that shit now. It might go to a decision, but he ain't gonna beat him.
What he must have said something, Tony. What'd he say?
What happened?
You told Rasclap to jump on?
Yeah. It's on jump on the panel.
Black, hey, Black,
Oh,
who
okay.
you
I thought
got?
you was gonna
Spencer
get him.
Ugers. Who you got? Spencer Ugers.
I'm with 1-2. It's 50-50, bro. That's a
Man, stop
legitimate
it, man.
50-50 fight, bro.
Man, stop. Man, ain't no way to hear
I'm
that.
being real with you, Jamal. That's a legitimate 50-50 fight.
Okay, so yeah, it's a 50. That means you can pick then. It's a 50-50 fight, so that means you got either or winning. So who you
If
got?
I had a pick right now, I might go Ugas. Because you got to factor in inactivity, injuries, the momentum. Ugas coming off the Pacquiao victory, man. This dude is coming off getting blazed and sparring, Spence, that is. So come on, bro.
Man, that's a tune-up fight, man. That's another tune-up.
You see,
man,
now you talking about tune-up.
Spence the only nigga Spence the only nigga that use champions for tune-up, former champion for tune-up. He don't even get tune-up fight. He the only one don't get tune-up fights. I wonder why.
He a big fish. That's why, right? Big fish.
Man, I'll tell you something. The last tune-up the last tune-up Spence had was fucking Ocampo. That man do not get tune-up fight. That motherfucker come out accidents, all kind of shit.
Well, according to your words, Jamal, you said Danny is a tune-up. You said Danny Garcia was a tune-up.
Yeah, that was a tune-up.
Garcia was your last tune-up.
You said Danny Garcia was the tune-up.
Garcia
was the last tune-up. And guess what? He ain't taking no tune-up fight. Ugas, Porter, Danny Garcia,
so Errol coming off a tune-up, Ugas coming off legendary Manny Pacquiao victory. I might have to slightly favor Ugas going into this one, man. If you had to ask me today.
Man, I'll take that with you, Black. I give it 51-49 for Ugas.
Yeah, something like that.
Man,
it's slight.
Man.
You know, yeah.
Do you even know Errol is going to show up on fight night? Do you even know what Errol is going to show up on fight night?
Huh?
Do you even know what Errol is going to show up on fight night? Car accident, eye surgery. What's this? 16 months?
Guess what? He came off a life and death accident with a tune-up and demolished Danny Garcia. So this little weak ass eye injury. What you think? You think he ain't no good off an eye injury?
Here's the kill argument, right? Who in the welterweight? Who at the top of the welterweight division hasn't demolished Danny Garcia? Tell me who he beat.
Who, Danny Garcia?
Who he beat?
Shit, he got down.
Who he beat?
He ain't beat nobody, but he beat nobody. But he's still a former champion though. He a former champion though, right? Am I right?
So is Ricky Burns. Is Julius Ndongo. So is Richard
Garcia.
All these people is former champions. Robert DeCaro was a two-time champion. What does that mean?
What does that mean? Let me ask you something. Name me the top five welterweight right now.
Okay. Right now. Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence, Yordenis Ugas, Jerron Boots, and Virgil Ortiz.
That's a good five right there.
And coming in at six is probably Keith Thurman.
Always fifth.
But we need him in 4 years, so we don't know who he is.
So we don't know who he is. That's right.
Earl is sleeping on Ugas. He can end up sleeping.
Okay, but we talking about who's fighting, motherfucker. Though. Ortiz, that motherfucker ain't finna fight Crawford. He ain't finna fight Smith. He ain't finna fight nobody. He ain't finna fight Boots. So hold on. Who the hell Ortiz don't beat to make him a top 5 welterweight? Who the hell he don't beat?
He's number 1 in the WBO. He's number 1 in the WBC. They made him a welterweight.
Who he has beat? You say who Danny Garcia beat? Who the hell Virgil Ortiz beat to make him a top over Danny Garcia?
Well, he just beat. Who did he beat last?
Green Machine.
Green Machine, right?
Stop it, dude.
who's
You
only
think Danny
lost
could
Danny
do it?
to the
Danny Garcia
former
proved
undisputed champion.
Danny Garcia proven.
How?
Ortiz
How?
not proven.
How's he's proven by losing? He lost every fight he had in
Guess
the
what?
welterweight division. How's he proven?
Lose or win, he's still proven.
Okay. All right.
Ortiz not proven yet. So how the hell you gonna have
Listen to me. Listen to me. The WBO says and the WBC says he's proven. They got him ranked number one.
Okay, but what you say? What the fans say? He's not proven yet. Danny Garcia more proven.
Nobody yet. His best win is Mean Machine, so he got to fight somebody else.
Bro, Danny Garcia is proven former champion.
Not to me. You don't get proven by losing. There is no column at BoxRec post for putting up a good fight, for almost doing it. Danny Garcia, every time he steps
Shelton,
he got his ass
Jamal's
kicked.
own mouth. Hey, Shelton, I heard Jamal's own mouth. Danny Garcia is proven to lose in welterweight.
There you go.
Bro, he's still a proven fighter, like Sean Porter. Sean Porter, he proved even though he lose, but he's still a proven fighter.
That's not for me, bro. Not for me. I don't give fighters participation medals. Just because you showed up and you fought, that don't mean shit. Did you win or did you lose? You lost. Every time. Every time. Not some of the time. Not most of the time. Every fucking time that you stepped up in competition, get your ass kicked. That tells me what you are.
And but you chose to say Virgil Ortiz are top 5. He did shit. Ain't
Right now,
goddamn thing. Man, stop.
Right now, Virgil Ortiz would knock out Danny Garcia.
Man, shit.
He'll
I
knock him
doubt
out.
that. He'll knock out Keith Thurman too. Then won't he? He'll knock out Thurman too. Won't he?
Yeah, he'll knock out Thurman too. He'll knock both of them out. Boots will knock both of them out. Boots will knock both of them out.
Man, Boots won't
I don't know about Boots. Boots is unproven to me. Boots ain't fought nobody.
And I can Danny Garcia. Nobody.
No. I think Boots could beat Danny Garcia, but I don't know if he could beat the Ortiz. I don't even know if Boots could beat a Blair Cobbs.
Did I heard Danny Garcia just turned down Crawford?
Now you're reaching.
He turned down Crawford.
Shelton, I watched run up on Boots when Boots get nervous and didn't even want to fight.
Why the hell goddamn Danny Garcia turning down Crawford again? He wanted out of Khan and Brooke.
Why you think he turned down Crawford? Why does he think he turned down Crawford? Why you think he turned down Crawford? You tell me. Why you think he turned down Crawford?
Man, you know what? Cause he know he gonna lose. He don't want to get no L no more. Another L. But damn, dude, why the hell you wanna? You got a chance to get a belt again, and you gonna get a nice payday, but you want to fight Khan or Brooke? Both dudes, you already know not probably about 10 years ago. Come on, man.
He think he can beat them. He's cherry picking. He sees that fight's in the UK in 20 minutes. He thinking he can get a payday out of that, but he won't.
But you got Crawford ain't. But you got Crawford. But Crawford ain't got no fight.
Danny Garcia
got no fight.
Go ahead and manage his sisters, man. Manage their career and get up out the game, man. Because you're irrelevant.
Man,
right
you're
a
real sucker, man. That's a real sucker move. That's a scared move right there.
What are you talking about, Jamal? What scary move, man? I just got back in.
What Danny Garcia doing? He don't want to fight Crawford for Khan or Brooke.
Danny, he can't make 47 no more, huh?
But he said he'll stay for one more fight. UGC. He said he'll stay fight. He'll stay at 47 for is the winner of Amir Khan and Kell Brook.
Man, that's a damn shame right now.
Oh wow. So Brook and Khan is actually that fight is a welterweight fight?
That shit sold out in 20 minutes, UGC.
But that's at 47. I thought it was.
No, I think it's at a catch weight.
149.
Maybe what? Like 50 or 49 or something.
It's 149 catch weight.
Oh man, what in the world kind of shit is this?
149. Only for Brook and Khan, man. These two clowns will come up with 149 weight class. Wilson is amazing talent, and even though Virgil's my favorite fighter, he's a great talent. We just need to see better comp. That's all anyone can really say about Boots. Yeah, I agree. We need to see better comp in front of him.
You know what?
But he
If
is
it was
one of
up
them
to
next
me,
guys.
if it was up to me, UGC, if I could map out a plan for Bud, you know, I tell him go, but I know there's no money in it.
Tell him go where?
I would tell him to go ahead and fight Boots. Go on, get away. But there's no money. There's no money in it. There's no reason to do it because there's no money in it, and the kid could possibly beat you. So what's the point?
Possibly, yeah.
Boots wouldn't take that fight.
If he become Mando, you gotta make it happen.
Fight him.
Sheldon, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even know if Boots could beat Conor Ben.
What?
Tony,
come on, man.
I'm being 100% like Boots ain't fought nobody.
But
I don't know. What you think? Hey, 1-2 kid, what you feel about that, bro?
Man, Boots
Hold on,
fight,
Tony.
man.
My problem with Conor is the fact that he loads every single shot. Am I right?
What?
He loads up on every single shot.
Yeah, you know what happens when he loads up? He's fast enough that he lands every single one of those loaded up shots.
Man, that motherfucker Conor Ben ain't shit. Why you calling out fucking AB?
I'm telling you, right now, if they were to fight, I would pick Conor Ben all day.
I think
bro.
Boots is light years more skilled than that dude.
Hey, UGC, he said Boots ain't fought no. Am I right? Is that what he said?
He's saying he don't think he can beat Conor Ben.
Who the fuck has Conor Ben fought?
Nobody.
Chris Algieri?
Bro, Chris Algieri. The Chris Algieri fight that he just had is a better win than anybody on Boots' resume.
Come on, man. Now you
get somebody on Boots' resume that's better. Delorme, who's coming off loss.
We're going on quality wins or names?
Tony, Chris Algieri probably couldn't beat you.
Right. I bet you to beat him, Tony.
Bro, these are little men. I'm not worried about no 147-pound man in real life. They're teeny.
Neither one of us are. I get that, but I'm just saying, we're not professional fighters, and we could probably beat Chris Algieri. Chris Algieri's not that good. Never has been.
Bro, Chris Algieri's only lost the world champions.
Listen, when you let Chris Algieri out of his cage, it's on and popping.
Man, stop.
Let's get off this Algieri shit, man.
Why the hell he calling out AB now? Why you calling out Boots?
Even
calling
David
out
Warren Jr. ain't defending
that shit. Call out Boots, man. You get more credit
I'm
fighting
having
Boots.
a good time with y'all, man. Plus my Raiders right now. So
They said it's too far, bro.
Good move. Amanda real far. Say Chris Algieri.
Look, all I know is Algieri has only lost the champions. That's all I know. Everybody else he beat outside of champions. And all I also know too is Conor Ben knocked his ass out faster than Spence did. That's all I know.
Tony right about opposition.
Algieri was coming off a 2-year layoff and coming out of the kitchen. He was cooking for Danny Jacobs.
He was not coming off a 2-year layoff. He had just had a fight.
Chopping celery and carrots and getting in the ring, bro.
He was cooking for Danny Jacobs.
You know what, though? I think it's a good fight, and I think that could be made in Boots and Conor Ben. Why not?
Yo, hold up. So
I'd rather see Boots and
let me address this. Hold on, Black. He said that Chris Algieri was coming off a 2-year layoff. No, he wasn't. Right before he fought Conor Ben, he had already had a fight, and he won the fight against
who did he fight?
Mikel guy. I forget his last name. I believe he was like a French dude, Mikel something. He had just fought.
My bad. You right. I ain't mad.
Yeah,
right. But he was coming
to come back full circle too. A Chris Algieri win is better than a Delorme.
Is it?
Delorme, Chris Algieri and Delorme. Chris Algieri's been world champ. He's been world champ.
And okay, he got another fight under his record, but fighting behind Walmart don't really count.
What champ did he have?
How you get Chris Algieri a problem, but don't get Danny Garcia a problem?
Good run. What belt did he hold, fellas? The IBO?
Who? Algieri? He had the when? You talking about?
He had the WBO.
He had the WBA when he beat Ruslan.
Yeah, the WBO.
Oh, he had the WA. Oh, okay. Oh, he beat Russo.
How you get Chris Algieri props, but don't get Danny Garcia props?
They both bums. They both bums. They in the same category. They both bums.
Q the guy got kind of being right outside the champs as far as the way he rank them. I don't know, bro.
Man, Conor Ben will lose to all the top welterweights right now.
He in the top 10. I'll say that. He might be in the
like
10.
to see Conor Ben and Blair the Flair would be a
Blair
good
the
fight.
Flair?
Yeah.
Blair the
That'd
Flair.
be fun.
All right, hey, 1-2. I was gonna say I would rather see Boots fight Blair the Flair before he fight you know what I'm saying? Conor Ben.
I'm saying black. With all the videos you showed of Crawford running up on Spence, you got to keep the same energy because Blair the Flair ran up on Ennis and Ennis didn't want to fight.
Then that's on Ennis then.
I'm just saying, energy.
Like,
who I want to see Blair the Flair fight? I would love to see Blair versus AB. The shit talking in that fight would just.
You said AB.
Blair the Flair and AB.
Ben's fighting next.
Yeah.
That would be the most dustiest press conference, bro.
Wouldn't it?
That'd be some dusty
I
shit.
tuned
bro.
in for that alone.
You know,
I tuned in for the press conference alone, bro.
Cleveland ghetto and Philly's psychedelic psycho ass want to be Blair. No, I mean out of Boots and Conor Ortiz is the man out of the young guys.
What the hell Keith Thurman doing for the fight Mario Barrio?
On pay-per-view.
He's trying to see where he at. He's trying to see where he's at.
Stop.
For 3 years.
If he even touch you, Keith Thurman, you need to retire. If Mario goes over 5 rounds, you need to retire.
This is no telling.
We'll be fucking around and lose, though. We'll be fucking around.
If he loses, he needs to go to commentate.
What if Mario's catch him with the body shot?
He can talk, bro.
I'll go right there. Rib cage.
I mean, my feelings is I'm dug into the dirt. I think 2022 is going to be the year of Tank Davis getting exposed. I believe Luke playing Keith Thurman is going to come up there and beat the living shit out of Mario Barrio.
I honestly feel like
for 3 years, and I think Isan Cruz is about to get knocked out within 6 rounds against Ryan Garcia, and it's going to be a bad look for Tank.
Ryan Garcia.
Cruz is not going to last 6 rounds.
Ryan not even fighting this year, bro. He's not going to even fight this year.
Or is he going to have another injury or a mental breakdown?
Hey, the fight's already been set up. I mean, we're going to see if it actually happens. But if it happens, I'm telling you, Cruz is going nighty-night within 6 rounds.
Nah, you tell Ryan Garcia to fight David Haney. Fuck Cruz. Tell him to fight Haney.
He's fighting Isan Cruz. He's not fighting Haney.
I know he ain't. He ain't trying to never fight him.
Hey, UGC.
Yeah.
No,
what's that
fight Haney is Cambosis. That's who you should be calling for.
UGC? What has Ryan Garcia done to deserve a fight with Devin Haney?
Nothing.
Well, he was the intro.
I say, fuck it. Put Ryan Garcia in there with Teofimo. It'd be Battle of the Cat.
Teofimo going up. We gotta remember he going to.
Yeah, his next fight, huh? Guess who he's fighting?
Pedraza, some shit.
Victor Postal.
Oh, God. He's about to get his ass whooped if he gets in there with Postal.
Damn. T.O. Too soon? I think it's too soon.
Victor Postal. I've been telling people easy. That's not.
I want to see Shakur Stevenson and Loma fight.
Hey, look, real quick.
Who got to move up?
Hey, they got Ryan Garcia still ranked number 2 in the WBC. I think that's some shit.
Hey, Black, if T.O. it was complaining about Nakatani, and he gonna get in there with Postal, that's gonna be bad business.
Yeah, Postal gonna beat him up real bad. He's gonna whoop him worse than Cambosis.
Hey, Tony. Tony.
What's up, Sean?
Can you name off Postal's 3 losses? Because I can.
Yeah. Ramirez, Taylor, and Crawford.
And you gonna get in there with a guy who only lost to those guys? Are you on level?
Well, here's the issue.
You on those guys' level at 140?
Hold on. Sean, here's the issue. Truth be told, Postal beat Ramirez.
Yeah, that was a close fight. I cannot tell a lie.
I'm telling you, T.O. man, he gonna get fucked up.
You think that's too soon to just throw him in there? Like, I guess Bob trying to get him out of there then, huh?
Well, UGC, let me ask you a question. Who would you throw him in there with for his first fight at 140? Who would you give him?
See, Bob be lying like a motherfucker. He said he was gonna, get him a light touch at 40. That's
I
fucked
get
up. Postal is not no light work.
get a region program. Yeah.
No light touch, bro.
Man, let me tell you
I
something.
think a light touch will be for 40.
Probably goddamn.
It's a lot of smoke at 40 when you think about it.
Shit, he can fight. Your boy with AB.
I'm trying to think who'd be a tune-up.
Robert Easter.
Bunny?
Robert Easter?
Oh, man.
Shit.
That might
That's
be
no
decent.
fight.
Decent.
I'll put
That
him
might
in there
have
with
fun.
Robert.
When the last time Robert Easter fought?
2 years ago.
His
just got out of
last
that
fight
court
was
case.
he actually looked decent in his last fight. Let me look it up.
Yeah, he just got out of that court. Remember UGC?
You talking about Robert Easter, right?
Yeah. He punched the stripper bitch in the face and broke her tooth. He had to pay her off.
That's
He got
true.
probation.
He did have a little situation.
Yeah.
He fought February.
Yeah. Good. That's good. Now, he won. He look good.
You know who I would put
I missed it.
who
He
I would
actually
put
looked
him
good in that
against?
fight.
This is what I would do. If I had Theo, I'd put him against Montana Love, and it would tell you how good
No,
Montana
sir.
Love is and how
No,
bad
sir.
Theo is.
No, sir. Not throwing him in there with Montana, bro.
That on paper that would be the easiest guy for him to beat.
No. There's other names you could get at 40. That's Blaze. He gonna get Blaze.
Who are
real
you going to
quick.
give him? Who are you going to give him at the top?
UGC,
One
that's an
forty?
asshole.
Shit, you would get goddamn Michael
He
Garcia.
gonna give a shit about none of
Michael
these
Garcia.
fighters.
That's a good tune. That's a good fight. Michael Garcia.
Hey, you guys know I'm an asshole, so you know who I throw him in there with, right?
Fucking Regis or some
I
shit.
throw his ass in there with Matias.
Who?
Matias. Subriel Matias. Put him in there.
Oh, hell no. That's fucked up. The blind cop?
Put him in there with him.
He gonna blaze T.O. Damn, it's rough for T.O. going up. Damn. Who's the guy that Hank Lundy.
Oh man.
Might as well get a Hank Lundy coming off a loss.
Hank can't fight. He just got knocked out 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, man, he'll be back. Shout out to Hank Lundy. Get some work in. Tune T.O. up. I can make that boy to 40.
T.O. will never be a champion again, ever.
Oh, come on. Don't do that.
Where's he going to go? Where's he going to go? At 140, he gets just bad.
I'll tell you how he becomes champion.
Get a baby belt?
Go down there and sign up with Kevin Cunningham.
Kevin Cunningham. Oh, hell nah. That's too much discipline for him to handle. Hell nah. He had to get away from his daddy with that shit, bro. That's not going down.
You know it'd be a good fight? Zapata.
Nah, right now, that's too much. It's too much smoke.
He knocks him out.
You know what I'm saying, man? When you think about
too dangerous right now.
Regis, Sosa, Ramirez. I mean, I even see Montana Love to give him an easy touch with Montana Love. Barboza, there's not one dude I can name that he stands a chance against.
Yeah, it's kind of rough.
I'm trying to help him out. Hank Lundy. Get in there with Hank. Thank me later.
Hey, give him a Kell Brook.
Hank might pull it out too. Huh? Kell Brook.
Give him the win of Americana and Kell Brook.
At 143. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 143 or something. They like catch weight.
141 and a half. Smith don't like getting hit to the face. We all know that's his draft spot. Postal was a good win for Crawford, his draft spot. If all promotion companies begin to emerge as one, then the boxing game will go right back to its height like it was in the early 1900s. Well, that's not going to happen. Damn, this shit started turning fantasy.
We need Don King.
No, that's not it either. I don't think.
Yeah, Don King gonna rob the shit out of him. He gonna make him fight though. He gonna rob him.
He gonna rob. Nobody will fight for him because they know. Nobody will be no big high caliber name. So she have to go back to your source and tell them they lying.
Truth be told, the fall of Don King was the start of the fall of boxing, while Shelton's bullshitting. But if you really look at it, after Don King was no longer a strong force in boxing, it's just been going down.
Right. I'm not disagreeing with you. You absolutely right. Don King gave you the fight you wanted to see. Now the fighters didn't do that. You got the fight you wanted to see.
I think Don King kind of fell off the mat when Rockman got stopped.
By Lewis?
Yep. I think that's where his downfall. And you know what was crazy is when Rockman got knocked out, he landed right on the crown that was on the mat, and it was around his head, and he was laid out. And I was like, yep, the end of Don King.
Damn.
The end of the game.
Yep.
You don't make a lot of money though.
Yeah, he the only dude in boxing that rock real platinum chains, and they ain't rented.
You know, he got ties to that dude, right? What's his name? Makabu?
What about him?
Don King got ties to him.
Oh, he low key in that there.
So these Lions at 40. Montana knocks him out. Julio Lopez say Lopez fighted 3 times in 2022. Okay, we'll see. T.O. versus Josue Vargas. Oh, yeah. There you go. T.O. versus Josue Vargas. That's a good one, Q. I like that one. That's a good touch for him. You know, both of them coming off a loss, getting back in there. And I think T.O. can handle
ass whoopings.
He's not like a big puncher or nothing, so he'll just have to, like, you know, yeah. T.O. versus Josue Vargas. I like that one. You don't throw him in there with no post-all your first fight at 40, bro. That ain't it. That's stupid.
Why not? Why not? Shit, you talking big boy shit? Don't get up in there.
Get his ass in there anyway, talking that shit. I know, I feel you, bro. I feel you. I can't even get mad because that man talk all of that fucking shit. I said, boy, it's a matter of time. I sat back low key, like, man, this shit ain't gonna go too long.
Well, you know, when fighters piss off Bob Arum, he just throws the gauntlet at him. So that's what he's doing, obviously.
He lied in the interview talking about, we're going to give him a light touch at 40. Post-all?
They trying to get rid of him, man. He like, I want to get rid of this guy. He pulling him through the burner, man. Dragging him.
But Lopez brought it on himself, man.
He did.
He talked all of that shit, man. Lopez said in the hype stage, Bob Arum still got Lopez on his prick of all prick list. It's smuck list, remember? You schmuck. Montana ain't an easy touch. Hell to the no. Man. He didn't even look like he getting trained that way.
I wasn't saying Montana loves an easy touch. What I'm saying is out of all the big names in the top 10 at 140, he would probably be the easiest on paper.
I don't even agree with that. Out of all the names, like the big names.
He's the least proven.
Oh, you're talking about on paper? Yeah.
Yeah.
Not the eye test though, but yeah.
No, not the eye test, because he'll probably beat T.O.'s ass and then have that bulldog sitting over his head while he's laid out.
But off subject just a little bit. What about Zepeda and Love?
Now that would be a fight.
Zepeda, yeah, bro. Zepeda's he's a problem. He's a problem. Montana loves his skills look official, but I still think he got the AB symptoms. So I'm gonna just be low key on that one because I think that cockiness gonna catch up. I'm not saying cocky, but he's just too overconfident. I think low key he might get caught with one of these fights, but we'll see. I like that matchup though. I like that matchup. That style, like I seen Hank Lundy give Zepeda problems, so I can only imagine what Montana Love would give him. He'll be in fits trying to figure out him. But he got power though, boy. I was, matter of fact, the other day before yesterday, I was watching the highlights of Zepeda when he fought Baranchik, and then of course Josue Vargas again. I'm like, boy, that motherfucker had dudes doing all kind of new dances in 2021.
Yeah, you just can't sleep. You can't fall asleep, or you might wind up like Martin, looking both ways.
With no oncoming traffic and shit.
Yeah, but yeah, like I feel the same way about you about Love, though. I feel like I see that AB thing, man. I see the hype train getting behind him and him not putting in the work because he didn't make weight in his last fight, right?
Nope. Discipline, yeah, man. I just see them symptoms there. So, and he's from Ohio too. So, yeah, I wish him the best, but I don't know. That's just what I sense.
The talent's
Bobby, know
there.
you watching. We gave you a good fight for T.O. Yeah, Schmuck. I forgot. Bob and I'm always saying something epic. Tony, we trying to bring T.O. back easy. He been through trauma. Yeah, trauma. Traumatic experience. Wife leaving him. I mean, getting blazed. His first loss. His dad don't give a fuck. Still taking pictures and doing interviews and shit. So it's a rough time. Pretty rough to be T.O. Jr. at this particular time. 2021. Yeah, he wants to put that one behind him for sure. Hopefully 2022 is for you, Mr. T.O. Montana Smokes Jose Ramirez. Oh, that was a good fight too. Like the mere fact that on paper he ain't done nothing. Like when you put his name against those other guys at 40, like, ooh, that's a good match too. Oh, yep, that. Because I could see Montana being competitive against a lot of them guys, except for like Taylor or something.
He's fun to watch.
Mm-hmm.
He's fun to watch. He's gonna bring some he's gonna bring some hype to the fight too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but like you said, man, I could see him falling asleep in there and just becoming overconfident and not sticking to his discipline.
Yeah, looking out in the audience, trying to see who paying, who all there, and get caught with some shit. Like, man, if you don't focus, having a fancy outfit on and getting, stanky leg all around, I kind of see that type of shit happening, unfortunately. Oh, well. I got to order some food. I'll be back, says Ronald. Yeah, we about to close out. Whoever T.O. fight at 140 is probably going to whoop his ass.
I don't think the dog is going to bring Montana some confidence.
The dog, man, he got to rep the dog, and then he get on the scale and miss weight, and then go into the fight, man. That's what he did in his last one, man. He had the dog with him, miss weight, and he looked good when he got in the ring, but I don't know, man. That's his dog. That's his thing, though. Him and the dog, And then I seen who else is trying to be? Who's trying to be flashy man of the year starting out is Chris Colbert. He gonna try to outdo everybody. He gonna try to wear more ice than everybody. He gonna try to buy more, designers than everybody. He gonna try to do it big this year, Chris Colbert, in a fashion kind of way. I'm uninterested in that type of shit, but I'm just saying that he's out here pushing that now. Great fighter, but these guys get more concerned about what they wearing. Appreciate Tony reviews coming through. Shelton, Wonky Kid, the whole squad. Black and Brown.
Yeah, thanks for having me, man. Shout out to the whole panel, everybody in the chat. I'm out, man. Peace, yo. Thanks for having me, Black.
Yep. And I think it's only right I send y'all out with the next PBC pay-per-view event fighter who's going to be headlining Keith One-Time Thurman. So I'm going to send y'all out with a clip. Y'all can support that if y'all want to. I haven't decided if I'm going to get that or not. This boxing shit. Cutie guy said the Baranchik stoppage was a good win. Taylor didn't even stop him. Yeah, so let me send y'all out with this clip. Y'all be safe. Once again, Happy New Year. UGC, we out.
Counting down the New Year, last final hours, man. There's lots happened this year. Good things, bad things. It's about to all be in the past. We're coming into a new cycle, a new beginning. This happens every year. If you were raised like I was raised in a biblical household, you know that there's a lot of false prophets. Chill out. We're not doing all right. Let the past be the past. Let the unknown be the unknown. But just here and now, make a decision. Here and now, make a decision. Step forward. Step into that reality. Right here, right now. For the new year that's coming, the 2022. Manifest. Whatever you desire, you manifest it. By stepping into it, one step at a time. Working hard. Striving for your goals. Man, come on, ponytail. Hey, ponytail. Positive to give to yourself, tell yourself to shut up that day. Tell yourself to shut up. Okay? Come back. Center yourself.
come back into the realness. Bless yourself with some positive outlook.
Baby, if I'm false prophet, you gotta prove it. You gotta prove I'm false prophet.
Hey, I'm a true seeker, baby. I seek out the truth.
You don't got to man. As soon as I won that title, you got injured. You got injured. As soon as I won the title,
look,
you got injured.
Like I don't want more money in my bank account. Like I don't want more money in my bank account.
That WC belt, you gonna retire.
You ain't gonna get. You ain't nothing but a loudmouth motherfucker. That's one thing. Boy, keep on time. Get your tickets down. Strive. Be better. 2022. This is the time he's gonna fail. This is the time. Floyd is supposed to be TBE, and I want to fight the best. I want to fight the man. You know, it ain't like Floyd's gonna knock me out. When has Floyd knocked anybody out in the past several years? Huh? I'm looking forward to destroying Mr. Floyd Money Mayweather. I have a motto. This is my personal motto.